What's up? What's up? What's up? Just a little random live stream here I just wanted to do. So if you're watching this on a replay, there's nothing planned. It's just, I mean, the only thing I have planned is just to, I probably got stuff all over my shirt. I've been doing some woodwork, construction. Just to hang out with some people of the space here and randomly chat, work together as like a group in a way, brainstorm, and randomly look at charts. Whether it's a bullish look, bearish look, I don't care. I just want information. I just want to keep working. That's my thing. And if you're wondering if I did go get the Red Bull, I did go get a Red Bull. This would be me right now. What's up, Christian? How you doing, brother? What's up, Nick? And obviously, a shout out to Aerotine. Those are my boys. And shout out to ladies of the space, the ladies that show up in here, the lurkers, and to the Blue Wrench Mob. All you guys, Classic, Krish, Bart, Bert Holt, Nomad, all you guys been really cool through this time. Sarah, how you doing? Christian, how you doing? Catch 22 Nick, what's up, brother? Thomas, Life's in the house too. MD's in the house. Farshad, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while, man. So yeah, so don't worry about. I mean, as always, man, don't worry about tips and stuff. Let's I'd rather you save that for a dip. Let's just work together and hang out, and let's try to figure out some stuff here, man. That's like literally what's up. Hey, I saw government Kumo just announced a new strain that says it came from the UK. Here we go, right? This is the news that starts it all. It's on the market watch. If you're not, the UK is watching USA, and USA should watch UK. So UK just got hit. Tory, if you don't follow Tory, Cortan, let me, if I pronounce his name properly, let me see, I got him right here. He's usually up on the top of my, Tory, right here. Yeah, he's from the UK. He'll post stuff like, so what was the purpose of tier 3 and tier 4? You know, he's I'll give it until Q2, the quarter 3, 2021, until the protests unleashed in the UK streets. He's following this global reset. You know, right here, breaking. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has ordered a new national lockdown as Britain faces a critical moment in the coronavirus pandemic. So if you're not watching that, you should be, in my opinion, watching stuff like that. Let's see what Harry Truth Aaron Klum says. I don't know why. Oh, it's not allowing that. Look at that. It's blocking that. It will not allow that COVID. Gosh, they are literally, just take all this that's happening. Blocking anything like COVID and stuff, and you see, you know, fact checker and stuff. It's crazy, you know. So we got to really look at everything. Scotland's going under lockdown, Sarah says. Lockdowns in Scotland for a long time. So look at what's going on here. The new virus apparently now seeked out 20 years old. Oh gosh. What, dude, I'm sorry. It doesn't support a healthy quarter 1, quarter 2 in anything in the world. I think we can, if we just look at that, take that. Obviously, it fuels my view, whether you want to believe it or not. MJ's in the house right here. Loop ring. This is insane. They have blocked it. Yeah, they literally just blocked that link that you're trying to share. Pete Murray, that's my bro right there. Met him from the spaceman. Went and trout. Thanks so much for the tips. Farshad, thanks you as well, bro. Hope you've been well, man. I know we've chatted sometimes before. You've been super cool. But anyway, shout out to these two guys, and you know, a lot of good people in here, man. So if you want to connect with some of the, you know, balanced minds, you know, like MJ right here, Change Goods brand, dude. I mean, those are the people I like to surround myself with. Like, he's, you know, reading books, like quoting Jim Rohn and stuff. Like, that's just who I am. So because I'm trying to level up, I'm trying to grow. So he's going in that direction. So I like to be around people like that. So I think there's a lot of those people in here. Crypto Whale is in the house. Dude, this guy right here. I like the way he carries himself. So if you're not following Crypto Whale, I think mostly everyone is. He's got a big following here. Give a shout out to Crypto Whale. Crypto Whale. He should be one of my top guys. Yeah, because I follow him. Yeah, he's we've chatted, me and him, and he seems very calm and like with his like very patient with what he thinks unfolding. He doesn't go out there and like push it down anyone's throats. I kind of probably do that. I probably you know, I think I'd probably go a little bit. Oh, I love this Weekend at Bernie's. But anyways, I think he's a good person to follow. I feel like he, in my opinion, this is me analyzing just the little chats and just reading him. I think he's like kind of aware of things. That's just my take. So he's probably laughing. That's just me analyzing him. I think he's aware of things, of what's happening. He's very patient, it seems. So, so far, I think he's probably like. Since XRP, I mean, he didn't probably, well, I'll tell you what, I mean, I knew he knew that XRP was going to pull back. I think he thinks a lot of assets are going to pull back. So there's a handful of people that I think we're looking at a bearish scenario here still. Fashad, thanks again, bro. We're tight, man. I appreciate it, man. You're paying it forward, man. You know how that works, all right? And you give, man, and give and give. So anyways, we'll look at some charts and stuff, but I wanted to chat with you guys, just think about things. Let's put it all together. There's Trump is actually speaking tonight, I believe. If anybody has any info on that, go ahead and share some info on that. I don't follow as closely. The one thing I will say, and you guys can comment on this if you like, is that I really don't care about politics too much. I really don't. It's I'm just trying to read the economy to better myself, and I'm trying to be prepared for anything they throw at me, so I can make a play here, and make a good move here. But the whole I just don't think you create a voting situation scenario problem and let it run this long if you're not going to use it. So just think about what I said. Would you, and you got to think like this, outside the box, if you're running the world and you have this event that's happening where there's this voting problem and, Biden's winning, but Trump says, no, the votes are fraudulent. There's all this stuff going on. I mean, it's great for blockchain. You're almost like, yes, let's redo the votes on blockchain and blockchain becomes a thing, right? So those are thoughts I have. So don't think I don't have those thoughts. But I'm also just kind of analyzing. I'm like, what are you going to do with this scenario? Right? The scenario still is open. It's still wide open, right? You got some scenarios here. We got new strand of COVID. You got UK going into this national lockdown over there. Scotland's got it happening too. We're approaching this scenario of this voting thing with the whole presidency. I like to think about this. I'm like, what are they trying to pull here? Because the charts tell me you're going to pull something. You're going to pull a move. That's what the chart tells me. And it might tell other people. Thank you, man. I tend to agree with most of your content. I really like your mindset. Overall, great follow. Thanks, Crypto Whale. I know probably all of it's like, we'll never obviously agree with everything each other says, but for the most part, you probably understand like this, our mindsets are very similar in a way. Mike MJ, dude, thanks. Chain's good brand. Thanks so much, dude. I appreciate the 20 spot, man. It's super game of chess, right? Well, it's like, you have to think. That's probably one of the best ways to just look at it, is a game of chess. All we're doing, and you can call us this conspiracy theorist, you can call me a conspiracy theorist, you can call me that all you want, but at the end of it's just an overly used term. I'm a thinker. That's the simple thing. It's like, well, what is he doing? No, I'm just thinking. I'm just questioning things. Like, okay, you're telling me this is how things are in the world. I'm like, okay, well, let me verify that's correct. Almost like Facebook being a fact checker. Oh, is this a fact? It's not. This isn't true. Or like, dude, who are you to say? Like, have you done all this research? So just think about it that way when you think about it as a chess match. A good chess person knows the moves in advance to make the moves to win, right? So if you can see things in advance, I would, like, if someone's playing me in Connect 4, I will set them up in a position to make them go in a certain area because I'm seeing it all in advance. It's something like that. So I think a lot of us are doing that when we read the economy and we read this stuff, is like, we're trying to see future moves in advance. And if we can, and we can have a good understanding of possibly a bunch of scenarios that would happen, we can make very damn well good plays. Dodge things that, that the media wants us to go in. Like if it wants us to go in a direction and we're being steered, instead of just going with the flow and then getting taken down, you're just like, well, Oh, damn it, I just went with the crowd. Yeah, it sucks, man. But you got to question things, that's all. Even if you're wrong with your conspiracy theory, right? Even if you're wrong about it, it doesn't matter. You were prepared. That's the thing. Because one of those is going to land you it's something massive. So being prepared for stuff like that is going to land you something massive. Being prepared that XRP is pulling a bull trap, a massive bull trap, will land you something massive. Yeah, I was able to buy at 17 cents, 18 cents, and I stayed patient. Stayed super patient. I could have played it better, obviously. You know, I could have played it. I could have sold. I did sell some of my XRP, but I could have played it better. There's no doubt about it. So, anyways, I'm just kind of giving you guys some thoughts. What's up, Pac? What's up, Dean? How you doing? Yeah, XLM doing a little bit of a little push up here. I'll put XRP up on here. Let's go XRP. I just throw it up on the weekly. You guys can kind of give me your thoughts on XRP on the weekly. Just using the last of my March low rolls now. Yeah. I believe $75 XRP Classic. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to that. I think that's stuff on the horizon, and when things get really popping, I mean, we're gonna see that. Here goes. Oh, I'm on the daily. As you guys know, when there's like a wick, like a lot of times like that, you can sometimes get more bullish. You know, I mean, sorry, bearish scenario here. You know, that doesn't. It's never certain. It can obviously go up, and I'm open to that. But the weekly, I go to the weekly right now, and we just started off with the weekly. If you understand, we have 6 days, 2 hours left on this weekly candle right here. But what you do notice on this, and I'll zoom it in here, is that the weekly candle has already went up, created a very nice wick on the top, meaning that you've done enough on the top of that candle that you don't need to go up and play around up there no more. You don't have to. That doesn't negate that it can't. I'm just saying that it's already done enough where it's like, okay, well, you already created a wick on the top. See that candle right there? Well, then look at the body, and then you can see how it finishes. So can this draw a body on it this week? Draw down more and close down here? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you watch even Blockchain Backer, you can literally watch his video, and he'll tell you the charts. He's pretty much saying the term chart's broken. You know, the monthly, he doesn't like the way it looks. So if you just think about that without him telling you, hey, I think we go down to 15 cents or something, he's not saying that. But he doesn't like what he sees. That's what he's telling you. He doesn't like what he sees. And I see that too, obviously. We see it now very clearly. I don't like what I see in the sense of us going skyrocketing out of here. I leave my mind open to that, but it's almost like the chart has to tell me, you know what I mean? That's kind of been my rule, is that, and you guys can maybe play it this way too, is that let the chart tell you that everything's good. And I know sometimes it'll tell you, like right here, you're like, well, Chris, was telling us is everything's good. And I'm like, you know what? I can't argue that. That's throwing that. The average person's going to look at that and be like, everything's good. I get it. It was only because I did some more digging and researching that I was able to even understand that this was going to come down, and even have faith and complete, you know, that it was coming down. But anyways, I guess at this point, you know, if XRP goes up 34 cents, does that mean everything's good? No, it's just no. You guys know that. No, it's unfortunate. So we're in a scenario here that I think you need to have that extra cup created, and I'll show you that in a second here. I think it's probably going to move sideways for a few months. I don't expect any extreme volatility for a while, says the whale. Okay, and that actually is, as you guys know, I have a small fractal that I use. Let me go. And even where I just commented on his where's my Twitter at? Where's he at? He was like, Chris, it was NU. Let me see if I can find him. Let me see here. There, this guy right here. Yeah, this sort of following this guy. He seems like he's understanding it pretty well. You can see what he has. Okay, so I was looking at what he was drawing here, reading the fractal. Hold on, that wasn't the one that I wanted. He had another one. Still on track. Yeah, this. So this would so what Crypto Whale just said, and I mean whether he. We could be up here more, and you can just see that long. It's like drawing outside. It's like eating up time. Like I feel like it needs to kill some time. I really don't think we need to just hurry up and do this. I mean, but I'm open to it. So that's where it's like kind of, it's got me iffy. I'm like, it's kind of iffy right now. Let me go to daily here. You can see what XLM's doing on the left-hand side right here. I mean, that doesn't negate, you know, Let me see if I can. No, you see me drawing stuff. It doesn't negate like something like this happening and then coming back down. You know what I mean? This could kill time if it wanted to do that. You know, it can come up and do this, and then do it. You know, however it's gonna do it is gonna do it. I don't think that we're out of the clear. You know, could you tell us why you believe so much in Digibyte? Thank you. I just well, one, I've done enough research. It's a lot of from others, like people, like I watch videos and people just, you know, telling me like the team and the people behind it. They're like, yo, these people, and its scalability and just, I haven't heard a lot of negative things about it on Digibyte. So, I mean, I've always lived on the fractals and on the charts more than, you know, the fundamentals and how everything works. But I think it was just a good feedback I got on it. I want to say Arthur. Dan, what's up? What do you think of VeChain, man? I think VeChain is something I'm gonna be buying. Right now, it probably looks like, well, you're gonna buy it. It looks like it's gonna take off and it's getting out of here. I think it comes back down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The one thing is that when I'm like emotionally numb to it all at this point. After you've been in the bear market for so long, you become I'm very numb to it, in the sense that I have made my money back from the bear market. Okay, so if you guys have if you've seen some of my tweets, let me go back here and go to this. You'll notice I'll share like buys, and I'm sharing that to show you guys like, hey, I'm no different than you. I mean, I made when I was early in the game, I was buying back here. Okay, my first buy for XRP was right here, and I made $50,000. I bought a bunch of crypto. I made $50,000 in 2 weeks, right? I didn't sell, but I watched my portfolio go $50,000 extra. I think I put in $20,000 in crypto, and XRP was one of my big bags, and I saw my $20,000 investment within 2 weeks go into $70,000. I thought I hit a gold mine. Like, that's what the way I felt was amazing. I'm like, yo, I just fucking killed it. I'm retiring from real estate because I'm a real estate guy. You know, I've been doing that for about 17 years, and I'm like, I'm gonna retire from real estate. I'm done. I don't need to be doing all this hustling like this anymore. I can make my money grow. Yeah, I was an idiot. Did you see the mindset, get rich quick? I thought I had it. Got smoked out. Now that can't happen. If I was down earlier, I would have been like, what the hell? It's probably going south this move. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading as I'm going here, as I'm talking. Electronium, I like it. I like its fractal. I think it gets really springy. Hey Chris, I believe we may get some form of non-progressive lame announcement from the OCC. Okay. Do you have any? Is that just expansive minds? Is that just is there anything that you've discovered from that, or just how you're thinking? Walton Chain, oh my god, I can't believe I won. Thank you, Walton team. Keep doing the great work. Congratulations to all the Walton Chain winners who participated in our Valentine's Day campaign. Look at this. March 1st, 2018. Please find the winners list below and contact us before March 7th to receive Walton Chain. Whale, is this something that you participated in? Do you remember that? They forgot to log in to their alt account. No, I don't remember that. I was still kind of a rookie at this time, Whale. What's your thoughts on ZRX for a short-term play? I'll pull it up, Pete. It made me stay away from that coin. There was so much. I don't know about you guys. The ICOs. Holy crap! Babs. I threw a bunch of money at Babs. The Look lateral that was attached to Dragon Chain, I lost about $1,000 there. They follow me and I follow them. I was like, hey man, and I think they did something where you can get your money back. I just kind of was just like, I didn't fill it out. I'm just like, whatever. I stopped bitching about it. There was a ad bank. I thought they had the best marketing video. I think I played it one time. I can play it again for you guys. It was called Ad Bank. I don't know if you guys saw that. I don't think all this stuff's gonna happen again. But if you guys ever saw the Ad Bank video, like, he did such a great job, and it really sold me. I was a rookie. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what is all this stuff? I'm making all this money, so I'm like, I'm all in. Obviously, this all collapsed on me, right? So here I am, I've learned a lot in this period. But I probably watched the chart every single day, and really started charting right here on this. This is where I began charting. So if you're wondering how long I've been charting, it hasn't even been 2 years. I'm still I'm a rookie. It's just the amount of time I'm putting into it, which is what I'm learning, and I'm doing an unorthodox approach. I'm not doing the typical approach. It's a completely unorthodox, analytical, reading a chart from a different angle approach to allow me to see things I feel that aren't really easily seen in a way. See what else some of you guys are saying here. Do you remember that? Hello everyone, much love. What's up, Victoria? All season starts when BTC dominance hits 79, says Dean. The thing I think often misunderstood about Ripple is people say, oh, Ripple is a centralized platform. To me, this is a legacy perspective. Ripple's technology, IRP, is open source, XRP. Yeah, at the end of the day, with the whole decentralized, centralized thing, I mean, I've heard many people say different ways. I think we can call it decentralized, but I think anything can be controlled. If I hold the most assets, I control it. You know, and I can sell to and from myself and create. I've kind of pitched that to you guys. I can create orders to and from myself to bring it up, bring it down, because I hold the bulk of the supply, and it never leaves my hand. If that makes sense to you guys, it never leaves me. So even though you see orders going back and forth, it's all within me, and I can control the market. That's just my thoughts. I made over 5 mil from Neo, and she has ICO. Good day. My first buy crypto was with Neo was $44. I watched it go up to 200. My question to you is, did you sell anything up at 200 when it went to 200 bucks? But my buy was 44, which wasn't super bad, but I mean, what is Neo at now? Neo's a lot less. Pete, I'll look at your ZRX here in a second. It's at 15 bucks right now. You know, you sold around 150. That's a killer sell, bro. Like, you slayed it, man. Slayed it. That's impressive, man. I hope I can get into. I can do some of that. Yeah, Tristan. The real estate. Once everything. Yeah, I'm watching it. It's certain areas, like my area, the inventory is so low right now that that has to increase for this thing to change the prices. So right now, I've never seen inventory so low and so many people moving here. It's just really putting us in a position. Sorry if I'm thoughts on using the next bull run to get into real estate. Well, maybe that's what Tristan was talking about to S. Johnson. S. Johnson, I would think you know, I'm to buy low so high. How about this? I mean, somebody that's doing very well money-wise, they don't care about buying the bottom on real estate, because here's the beautiful thing about real estate, is that real estate can always, if you own it free and clear, or even if you have a low overhead on that property, it's different. It's more powerful than gold, and silver, and some of these, and stocks, because when a stock goes down or gold goes down, real estate goes down. Let's say you have money in both and they both go down. What's the difference? I mean, somebody can come up with a creative scenario with gold and stuff, right? But here's the value. Here's the power of real estate. If you bought a house for $200,000 and it's now worth $100,000, and you bought, you know, gold and it went down 50% too, they both went down 50%. What's the big difference? And some of you guys already know right off the top of your head. You're like, well, I can still generate income with the real estate by renting it out. I can get residual income. But I can't like rent out this gold in a way. I'm sure somebody can come up with a creative way to make money off of it, you know, somehow, some way. But you see what I'm saying? You can both cash them out, you know, and get liquid. But the thing is even though your investment went down in real estate, you still can produce income with it. And the wealthy, I've worked with a lot of investors that are, you know, millionaires. And they're like, they don't like me. I would see it like, well, hey, I want you to buy the bottom, and I want you to have equity, and I want you to be able to rent it out, and to be a perfect scenario. Because I work with some guys that don't have a lot of money, and I have to think like that. But a lot of these big money guys, they don't care. They'll ride that. They just want to park their money. They want it in a safe spot, and they know that they can make money off of it, and they'll look at the long term. Crypto Will probably thinks like that. He seems like he's doing well. But that's something I've learned from the successful. So I have, you know, it's like this. Show me your 3 closest friends. I'll show who you are. You've probably heard that before. Show me your 3 favorite content creators, and I'll show you who you are. you really want to, like, surrounding yourself and being around successful people is just going to make you successful. That's something that happened to me at 19 years old. I was fortunate to be around some millionaires. If you don't know that about my story, I was around millionaires, or pulling up, they're 20 years old, pulling up in Ferraris, Lotuses, things like that. I was a young kid just graduating high school, and I was around them. So I picked up their skills a little bit. So and I use that today to help others and do stuff myself. The low inventory area is good. It's Tristan. The low inventory in my area makes the market unbalanced in the sense that the supply is so low, the demand is so high, sellers are in control. There's not a lot to choose from. Not really any. You're not getting any deals where there's equity. So you can buy right now. Market can tank, but it goes back to what I said. So if you make a lot of money in crypto and the market in real estate's still up, and you're like, well, I just want to buy real estate anyways, it's not necessarily a full bad thing, because once again, you can still generate income on it even if the market tanks. And you can always obviously buy more if you have some more capital off of crypto. So a perfect scenario, in my opinion, would be to capitalize on crypto and then diversify, as I always believe, in a lot of things. And one of them probably being real estate. And what's real estate? Well, it's shelter. What is shelter? Shelter is a necessity for a human being. All right. So a human being needs shelter, water, food, clothing. We're going to have to call it in this day and age necessity, so things like that I look at when you go all the way down to the low level and you're like, shelter, but you don't want to be probably investing in, some luxury mansion, because when things get bad, people want to downsize. So you want to play your money right. I'm not a big fan of, I'm a big fan of residential investments and I'm okay with the multifamily, like quadplexes, things like that. I'm not a big fan of like a condo, an expensive condo, penthouse, if that's your own thing. But investment wise, like to rent out, you got the HOA that's going to eat you alive, taxes and things like that. You're just going to get hit. You're going to have that large overhead. The good thing about you can have a bunch of single family, let's say 10 single family properties, which are fine to me, because if you want to liquidate and sell and you want to get some money out, you can easily break those apart. The other thing is depends if you want to have insurance on some of these. Some of my guys don't. It's kind of risky. They get like kind of fire insurance policies and like possibly hurricane ones, but they kind of keep it basic. They don't put up these guys that I work with that are really wealthy. They don't believe in a lot in like insurance. These guys aren't doing it. They have a different mindset towards this stuff. They really analyze like if something happens, so they just do like fire policy or something that could really be bad. They don't want to be dumping money in insurance policies across multiple assets. So as I'm saying that, if you do invest and you make a lot of money in crypto and you're buying real estate and you have like 10 houses and you got 10 insurance policies, you got 10 lawns, you got 10, I mean, you can get somebody to property manage it, but you got 10 things that you're managing. The beauty is that you can easily liquidate those things, right? You don't want to have 10 luxury homes, like you want to have 10 starter homes, But the other thing is if you get a multi-unit, like let's say a quadplex or 8-unit building, you get one insurance policy and it's one tax property that you have to pay tax on. It's a lot easier to manage, and it's all in one, and you can easily manage it, and you can easily have a maintenance worker there. You really just break down that. So these are just extra little things I'm throwing out. So if me, real estate wise, I'm big on residential, I'm big on multifamily. I don't necessarily, I mean, apartment buildings, yeah, I mean, it's fine. You just got to watch out. I've seen Grant Cardone getting dinged a little bit in his scenarios, which you guys probably watch Grant Cardone, so things like that. So is it a buyer's market right now or sellers? It would be a seller's market, Tristan. Low supply of inventory, high demand is going to put the sellers in a strong position because there's nothing to choose from. So there's buyers out there that want, and the seller's like, give me top dollar. You won't? That's fine. I got 10 people. So I got 10 people wanting my house because there's no inventory. So the seller's in a very strong position. So that'd be a seller's market. Buyers would be when it crashes, and buyers have the say to say, I want it for less because there's too many homes. And if the seller doesn't want to do a deal with the buyer's like, I'll just go to your neighbor. He's cheaper and he has granite countertops and he's got crown molding. He's got the updated this, that. I'll just go do a deal with him if you don't want to work with me. I like your lot and your location better, but I want it at this price. Buyer's in control. There's too much inventory. Prices are coming down. Seller's losing, doesn't have the power. So that'd be the quick understanding. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Nice job. I went over all that last night with my youngest man. Surrounding yourself around positivity and successful people. Absolutely. big. Here, they have a special investment mortgages for investors that buy houses to rent out. The interest of the mortgages is partly returned monthly of yearly by the Dutch IRS. It's interesting, Berthold. I don't have anything similar in my area like that. Crazy guy. All right, so let me see here. Sorry. Thanks, brother. Sure, yeah, 22 years old, man, when I got my license, and I flipped my first house when I was 21. I flipped my first home. I borrowed money off my grandfather, who was alive, rest in peace. He helped me out. I didn't really do good. I only made like $4,000, but it's still a profit, but I learned something. So what happened is when I was 21 years old, I flipped a house. I learned, picked up information. I went after that, the next 17 years, I went and flipped 200 homes. Kind of crazy. 200 homes I was involved with. Helped a lot of investors make some money. I made a lot of money myself. And I burnt myself out. I'm like, wow. Pete Murray, you were asking about ZRX. I don't know why it has all these little measles here. We'll just go ahead and get them out of here. It's from me clicking on the wrong thing. Alright, so here goes ZRX. These edges are giving some pumps. So if you guys have noticed on some of the assets, you guys are probably watching them. You're seeing these edges do this. And you were playing around a Mithril. You see my these three peaks right here. I see them a lot. You're seeing. I think XLM is doing that 3-peak tier thing. I'll go over that in a little bit. If I go to that Mithril that you were playing, it's a perfect example. I mean, I don't think anybody was thinking Mithril was going to probably pull back like this at the time. So in the heat of the moment, these are both daily charts. You can see they both created tops up here, right here, and they both came down, and this one is kind of hanging out here. The question is, you're probably asking, can this pop up and give me another one of these plays? Because you took advantage of this. Even if we just go from right here and go up here, there was 260, I mean, without going to the wick, 260% in literally 2 weeks. I would love to have known that. Did I know that it was possible? Yes. Could I guarantee it? No. Why? Because I could buy and I could get stuck here. But if you were to like read this here, and I'm like, okay, well, this is what this one's doing. It didn't pop right here. It came back down. So it's like, well, can it pop right here? They can. I just can't. I can't dial those in. Which one? Because you can see this one did it. This one didn't do it. Let me go to like Harmony 1. Harmony 1's not doing it. You can see it try to throw up a little candle there. And you can see Harmony 1 hasn't done it. Does that mean that Harmony 1 won't do it? No, Harmony 1 can do it. And you can see it can do that. I can't guarantee. I can't tell which ones are like why or which ones are doing it and which ones aren't going to do it. It's very interesting. Like Quark hasn't done it. So me and Cage talk about this all the time. We're like, dude, he's like, do you think this one's going to go? I'm like, it's hit or miss. Moving averages and everything are in great positions, but I mean, the market BTC could start dumping. Next thing you know, everything's coming down. So this is what I don't want people getting caught in. So the V chains and stuff of the world, they look great, but look at Neo. Neo is just pumping up, right? And then look, it's pulled back. Does that mean that Neo can't go up more? No, it can go up more. But I can literally run a channel on this thing right now. I'm sure all of us can. Run a channel right here, and you can see that this thing will fall down. Has a good chance of falling down. H-bar, another one. Dude, I would think H-bar pumps at this edge here. I ultimately think everything comes down, but there are some plays on the edges. So if you're wondering, can you make trades and some plays on the edges? Absolutely. There's some that are just, they're set up to do it. I'm just not playing that game right now. If you guys are wondering, I'm just not playing that game. I was doing it with XRP only because if I bought XRP low again. If I buy an XRP and I want it to push up to 34 cents and it goes down and it dumps back down to like 17, 15, whatever, I just hold that bag, you know, because I already shorted anyways. I just hold it. Now, am I bummed out that I should have just stayed patient and not try to make money right now? Yeah, I'm bummed out a little bit. But at the end of the day, I'll just hold that XRP. I'm not going to be, you know, super bothered by it. What's up, DJ? Mithril will be the global stand. My God, what does Verge look like? Yeah, let's throw Verge up there. So Verge is a great example. I'm just going to try to go down the line here with you guys. Verge is a great example of those little pumps on the edges. Dogecoin is one. Jeez. This girl I was hanging out with last night, she bought Dogecoin. And she told me, I was like, oh, did you sell? What do you mean? I'm like, dude, it just shot up over like 100%. She's like, it did? I'm like, yeah, you're not paying attention to it? She's like, well, no, I just bought it and just let it go. I'm like, do you even know what it is? And she's like, no. I'm like, it's from a meme. She's like, what? I'm like, it was from a meme. It's like a joke. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of like a joke, but it's crypto and people are buying it. Elon Musk is tweeting about it. So here goes the same scenario here with let me kind of show you. So these are those tops right here over here. You can see the behavior is very similar. You see how Verge already created the Mountaintop? It came up. You see how it came up in Mithril? I'm just using it as an example, how some of these are out front. Mithril hasn't even done that yet. But as you kind of slide over, look who joins the party. Mithril does. What happens? They both catch up to each other because Mithril creates a smaller version of it. Verge is a wider version. And next thing you know, they're falling now. And now they're creating a cup together, right? And who pops first? Well, Verge pops first. This is how you can coin hop. This is what we were doing during coin hopping. So Verge pops first, and what would have been beautiful is like, oh, I just made this money on Verge. I'm gonna come over here to Mithril, and this is how coin hopping works. This is how you can make. We're having fun with this. You could have made 100% there within like if you played it right. Took the profits there. Come over here a couple days later. Take this, run this up 300%. I mean, do you see how that works? You're really taking a lot of money, bringing it back. So some of you guys are probably doing stuff like that. But anyways, what do I see with this? You know, I just ultimately feel that we got to come back down. I know some of you guys don't want to hear that. Tristan definitely doesn't want to hear it. I just think we need to come back down before we get out of here. And I'm a big believer in like the triple in these cups. And I'm a big believer in some of these little fractals. Like this one right here was just clear as day to me. And I'm watching how it created these 3 peaks right here. 1, 2, 3, and I know a lot of times 1, 2, 3 it'll pull down. You know, I'll see where this ends up. I mean, this can obviously, you know, come down. We set to let it go. The 3 cups scenario, and I'll just pull up Ethereum, and you guys can see this on Ethereum. Is something I'm just. Let me see if I was on this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of show you guys here what I mean by this. It's just behavior. There's a lot of things I look at. So you see how there's like a cup here. There's a cup here, and then there's one more, right? There's like 3 scoops here. And then you can look right here that there was 1 there. There was 2 there. These are smaller ones, and then there's 3 there. You see that? So when I look at that, and I'm like, well, there goes 1, here goes 2. I just think there's a 3rd, and then we're out of here, right? That's it. And you get a nasty, like you see how that pushed up right there, or even at the edge of that? I think that's what's in store, you know, in store for us. So I'm super bullish long term. I just right now with what is unfolding, I don't like that. I don't like our setup. So if there's a 3rd cup, which I highly think there is, that's what would happen. I don't think these 2 moves is enough. I think this is following Lend. I think BTC, it's like the same setup, it's just lagging. That would be something I see there. Doesn't ZRX look like Verge? Wait, would you say VET and ZRX? Well, I'll pull it up right now, Pete. So let's go VET on the left here. You can see me doing my work on it, all right? And let's go ZRX on the right here. Where is, okay, all right, I just have to let the size up. Well, ZRX really looks like Digibyte, the way it's doing this head and shoulders. You guys see that? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's like very clear. But if we were looking at it from this standpoint here, I mean, I could see these 3, the XYZ being here. I mean, this would be the X, this would be the Y, and this would be the Z. And then this is happening right here. The 1, the 2, the 3, and it's like, okay, well, this is 1, and I mean, this was actually the 2, and this was the 3, so then this would be this here after the 3rd, So you're looking for that pop right there. Whoops. So this is how, people make they'll make plays, and they're making them, they'll read their analysis their way, and then we'll also look at it from a fractal standpoint and say, well, can this happen? Yeah, we got to take the moving averages into consideration. This can happen. We just looked at it on like other ones that were doing this, but I'm the thing is with me is I don't want to bet on that. I'm not betting on it right now. But I could make, if they work out for me, wherever it goes, you can make a little play. I mean, I think Cage yesterday he made a little bit of money. Not to talk about his his little plays, but I'm going to use that as an example. So he played on this Kava, and we were looking at Kava, and we're like, dude, Kava hasn't done anything. It's so due for one of these, V-chain kind of push-ups. Like, it doesn't have anything on its right side when it comes off this, comes down. It's been so lethargic, right? So you would think, like, well, why isn't this thing giving some sort of like candle and popping up right here? Why aren't we getting a little pop? I think it's possible. So I know he played this candle, from like down here, so he made some money off it, but it literally quickly like retracted. So these are the ones that bother me, because I'm like, gosh, I think you could do it before things get nasty, but there's just these scenarios, which I'll show you with XRP right now, that unfold, and you're like, well, what's going on here? It's like, let me go to a 4 hour with XRP, and I'll use like scale, for example, right? And you guys might be wondering, why am I using scale? Well, scale isn't like some crazy asset. It's just, it was helping me guide things at some points. I seem like I'm all across the board sometimes, but it's just, if it can help me read little plays. See, here's a perfect example with this one. Let me see where that is. Okay. All right. So they both come down and they create a cup here. So you can see whenever I do that, you can see the where we're at. This one comes up straight. The other one, they're not very similar, but in a way that you can just see the behavior. Down, up, down, left cup here, right cup here, and you can see how scale popped up, slammed down, popped up, and XRP didn't. It popped up a little bit, pulled down a little bit. It's just so wispy and weak and doesn't want to participate in any of these reindeer games. You would think like, okay, well then why don't you just go up here, give us some gains real quick, That's stuff I'd look for, make little plays on it. It's like, gosh, you're not doing that. But if you take XLM, they roll together a lot, and put XLM next to it, we do the same kind of setup, right? Boom, you guys match that, came up there. Gosh, you guys are really following suit here, left, right, and then XRP is like, meh, I'm not wanting to participate. I mean, do I still think this is possible? I'm open to it. That's an 80. Tori's probably looking for that love in that. It's an 89% play. If he gets his 60%, he's literally happy as hell. He's probably not fully bullish still at that point, but he's watching it. Because we chat and stuff, and I see where he's at, and we're kind of on the same. We're pretty much on the same. I'm open to a move up. I ultimately think we go down though beforehand. I don't think anything is we're out of here yet. But yeah, I mean, I'm open to XRP still doing this. I still have some XRP. If it pulls up and stuff, I might start selling. Here's what happens though with this. So seller pushed up right now, right? We'll see how that 4 hour candle closes, because there's still an hour and 9 minutes left, which would be the end of the day. But, and you know how it is sometimes, they start getting all crazy at like towards the closing. This can start going down, right? Like that here. And XRP can just do little baby move like this. It's like, it's so frustrating, So I don't let these, I always felt like these are like flexing. Like it's flexing, like trying to get your attention and say, oh, look at me, I'm pumping, to get people in. And then it starts drawing down. And you're like, damn it. It's like the casino flickering lights telling you to come in. Let me read some more stuff over here. How did you learn to read charts this way? Any good book to learn this type of TA? Thanks. Sin X John, no, there was nothing that taught me this way. So what it is I've taken stuff like the moving averages and stuff. People told me to add these. You know, it might have been Gordon Gecko. MACD was my first indicator with the chart. And then Gordon, I think I was watching him use the stochastic, so I used that. RSI, who knows, Magic Poop Cannon or something. You know, Cryptomaniac, Tori, because when he was the wizard. You know, I could learn, like, maybe I learned stuff from Blockchain Backer. Some other people might have told me stuff, like the Cage was like, hey, add the 9. Like, it's literally a little bit of everybody, but what happened with me is I genuinely started to think that this was controlled, and just because everything moves together, I see a lot of patterns, I see a lot of things that are identical. You guys see me show, like, candle for candle, like Bitcoin versus Pundi just recently, where it's like, it's so obvious. So since I believe that, I start analyzing it that way, and I start just I don't know, it's just more of just the patterns, just trying to read patterns and understanding, you know, triple tops, or these like mountaintop areas. So like a perfect example, damn it, I don't want to. So you see how there's like 1, 2, 3 peaks up here? You know, someone can be like, oh, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, you can say right here 1, 2, 3, 4. I pay attention to that, right? That it likes to do that. And obviously the moving averages, and we're getting that. It's just doing it at an angle. It's doing it at a slope. So, you know, it's doing it something like that on a bigger form. So I think this is what it does. You know, I think we slip down, slip down, slip down. It tier. It's the tier. That's what we're doing right there on Stellar, if you're wondering. See this little baby guy over here? That's, to me, what needs to take place. Boom, boom. It needs to tier down. That's what needs to happen right there. And that's what needs to happen with XRP. That's what happened with the dollar already. That's what happened with TNT already. That's what happened with all the mini fractals on everything, pretty much. Litecoin, that's what it has. Who else? You know, Wazir is already doing that. There's just a lot of them. The Libra Credits is doing that. ADK is doing that. You're just not seeing these guys, the main ones, do it yet. But when they start doing it, then you're like, oh, okay, I see what it's doing now. Well, the goal is to be able to see what it's doing beforehand. Why is algo going down 7% here? So I'm gonna look at algo. So I'll just go through my list down here on the side and just start analyzing them. The key to, though, I guess the key to reading it the way I'm reading it is you gotta have the charts side by side. You gotta have, well, I got algo versus algo right now. You gotta have like, I'll put Atom up right here. You gotta have these things side by side, and if you have them, the trading view that I have side by side, you can start reading their behaviors, you know, next to each other and things like that. You'll start finding like mini fractals, and I'll show you right here with Atom, with Cosmos, because I was just looking at this one earlier. So I will look at this behavior, and I'll start to just kind of, you know, see, you know, is that, let me see. I started looking at, okay, this peak here, we come down 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup. So we peak here, 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup. So I'll see that behavior like that, and then I'll backtrack it and say, okay, well, you come down, you do this. Let me see. I can't even see this one because it's not. Oh, because I have this over here. It's literally just spending time staring at the chart. The more you stare at the chart, the better you're gonna get. So that's really what it boils down to. I'm spending at least minimum 8 hours on this. So if I'm not tweeting or I'm on this, and I'm always looking at it. When I'm out, I'm always looking on my phone, watching it. I'm always analyzing it. I'm always shuffling through. I have OCD, so it's a problem. You know, I'm always looking at basic attention tokens, seeing how it's behaving. It's not getting any pops on the edge here. I'll go to band, see what its moving averages. See what its daily candles are doing. I'm just really just staring at these things so much that you know what Bitcoin's doing. When, you know, I'm expecting that to come down with a straight line, pretty much. You know, I'll go to Cocos. I'm like, wow, Cocos, you have already like came down to some massive levels, right? And you know, I'm all over the place. You know, I was looking at comp earlier. So if we use comp, and you know, I was talking with Cage about this, and I was like, ah, man, I see it in a channel here. Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, I don't like it. Can it break out? I'm not gonna bet against that. I mean, it can. I just think that if This can easily slip back down and touch the bottom of this channel. This is a clean channel. We got clean points touched right here, right off the base, you know. It's spending time on the charts would be the easiest thing to do. Chris, what's your XRP 2021 bull run target? Love you all. Classic, you know, I'm thinking we get to double digits by the end of 2021. I mean, but I said, somebody asked me the same thing in 2020. Look, I remember they asked me and I said $10, right? It's going to be somewhere around there. And then as time went on, I'm like, hey, can I adjust everything? I think we got one more move down. I got 15 cents at the end of 2020. And it was a big, you know, I want to adjust it. But obviously the $10 never came through. So it's like, at what point does my words and these predictions that we keep saying every year, it's, you know, I think that's why you're getting a little bit of a different approach by me, and why I'm not getting suckered in so easy, because I'm trying to read it from another angle and not fall victim to the old me, the old style, you know. So it's just learning, you know. Super being numb to it is very, like, I'm okay with missing gains, you know. I'm okay, like, go ahead, shoot up, I don't care, it doesn't bother me anymore. FOMOing, it doesn't bother me. FOMOing is not wanting to sell because you're scared of missing out, or, oh, I'm buying in because I don't want to miss out. Obviously, fear of missing out. So it's fear-driven mentality. That's what FOMO is fear-driven. It's, you're controlled by the fear of not winning, not, you know, and I'm okay with that. And I think that's what helps me out. It's like, I'm super okay with this. Yeah, congrats to all of you guys. I'll get another one. You know, it's kind of, there's always another bus on its way. I'll get the next bus, you know. It's kind of my thing. But it's just a mindset. Chris, what do you think Mithril will do from its current spot? I think it completely comes down, Hulk. I don't know if you're making a play on it. I know you did very well with the Omisigo earlier on in the year, in 2020, earlier mid-2020. Yeah, looking at the Mithril, I mean, if you ran a fib on this thing right now, go. I think this is my fib right now. You guys know I don't do a lot of fibs on it right now. Let me come down here. Through the 50, kind of drop it right here. I'm just looking at it right here from this one, so. It wicked back up and hit the 382. I wouldn't even probably do it from that point. I would actually do it from down here, because I think the whole thing pulls down massively. Let me see something here. I like where that comes in. Yeah, I just from a fractal perspective, I think that just, what I'll do also, Hulk, is I will actually I've been playing around with, I gotta do it the other way, sorry. I've been playing around with channels like this more so lately. And the only reason why is because they've been kind of coming to fruition. I'm not going to mess with this one. They've been coming to fruition. I've been watching. I think I can go to Raven, and you might see it on Raven. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see Raven, how that, if you drop the big channel on this, however you want to play it, I see it hanging out in this, and you can see what would happen if it comes back down to touch this channel one more time. Let me go to TNT. You see how those scenarios can actually easily happen. This one's almost like already down there. I'm actually giving it a little bit of love. And that's that stair-stepping. That's stair-stepping down there. I know it's, you know, this is supposedly dead, yet it's still activated and it's still doing stuff. WTC. Oh, I got one on WTC too. Look at that one. I just so happened to click on it, but I already had one there. So you probably see a lot of how much charting I'm doing. I mean, you click on a chart and you're gonna see some work. I was working on it. I mean, this one never even popped up off the edge there. But yeah, I could that was that mountaintop target. I was looking for this, you know, at one point to make some gains. 730. But yeah, if you know, if this thing stalls out and starts pulling down here, I know it sounds bizarre, but that is a pretty clear channel that it is in until it breaks out of that behavior. I wouldn't doubt it. Community, what's up, dude? Could you look at MGI stock or Civic? Yeah, I could. Sorry, there's probably a lot more people. Like, it's gonna get probably backed up in here very easily. Yeah, MGI, I don't even like. I owned it and then I just jumped out of it. Let me see. I mean, it's on a nice little uptrend right here. The question is, does it continue? Any gaps on this? I'm big on gaps. Oh yeah, look, this is a gap one. It opens gaps. Yeah, look at the gaps here. There's a gap right here at $4.60. But there is kind of one here, $6.66. So does it push up? Does that come and get that later? Gap there. That one got closed. I don't have anything here. Gap there, got closed. So I go back and look at these to see how the gaps have been playing out. The one big thing, there's a gap right here. Did I get closed? 751. Yeah, I got closed. So check that out. So you can see how long that took right there. Tristan, if you're in there, you notice right now, you know, you said, hey, you got to understand they can take a little while. I'm aware of it. I'm definitely aware of it. So here's May 18th. You see how long it took to close it? I finally closed it. But once again, here goes one that opens, close that quickly. Here goes one that opened, and that was on November 2019, and then in June that one closed it. This one right here, June 2019, comes back down, closes it pretty much almost a year later. This one right here, April 2019, closed it May, a month later. It's really case by case. So like this one could be open right now and it gets closed now, which becomes literally like 2 to 3 months later. This got closed quickly. It's so like case by case scenario on these gaps. Super aware of them. I'm just gonna slide down. I'm sorry if I skip your stuff. I just want to see what the current talk is. What's up, Christian? I don't know if you've heard the XDC, but it's a moonshot coin of mine. Could you read its fractal? I just had it up. I'm gonna look at it right now. XDC. Let's go to that. All right, so this is what we're looking at here for Zinfin. It's something I'm interested in. I just don't want it yet at this price. These were levels that when I was coin hopping, we were looking to get. I mean, I blew it, man. I was gonna buy it here. Didn't buy it. Blew it, man. Dude, I'm sure we all got all those ones that we were like, dude, I was gonna make that play. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I didn't. You can see where there's getting some rejection right here. I mean, you could backtest this. Like, you see how this is resistance right here, Christian? There's also down here is going to be some. This can come back down and backtest this easy. You want to see me buy? I'll buy right. I'll 100% jump on that right there. I think this is gonna come to me right here. I'm gonna be very patient. 70% drop. Very patient. So Dustin Deo is in here. Holy crap. I'm a bad friend. I have not reached out to him. He's probably like, hey, you are, Chris. You're an asshole. Wow, Dustin Deo. I owe that guy, man, something. I owe him something. So yeah, so Zinfin, guys, this is good. I'm glad you guys. There's probably, there are 163 people watching right now. So I like this. Roger Ver is on the. Is he the CEO of this or on the board of directors or something? Bitcoin Cash guy. Cal. From California, man. Southern Cal, Roma, man. Thanks for the tip, brother. Thank you for always being real. You missed a super chat above from Johnny Morales. Thank you so much for saying that. Johnny, I'm so sorry, dude. I apologize. I stopped up there. Anything you are tempted to buy here, sorry if you've already gone over it, late to the show. No problem, man. So, thank Cal tip to help me, man. That's obviously freaking super cool of him to do. So thanks again, Cal, and I'll look at that MJ too. Sorry, there's sometimes a lot going on. So, is there something I'd be buying right now? I mean, I like XRP at anything around here. What are we at? 23.2 right now. It's not bad. I don't like Bitcoin. I don't like Ethereum's price. I like stuff that's on that's already been bleeding a good amount. So I would say XRP is my guy. I like. I'd be DCAing. Would be XRP. There's nothing. I mean, my buddy Rob was talking about a casino coin. Any of you guys holding this still? He's like, Chris, man, do you think this thing is fully bottomed out? I'm like, probably. So maybe I would throw a couple bucks at a casino coin for shits and giggles. You know? This has been around a while, by the way. I would like it to go back up here. But I think something happened too. That's why it's 26,000%. So yeah, I mean, casino coin maybe? But there's nothing really that I just don't like the setups of things. LRCs right now. So my answer would be XRP. This is loop rings fractal. It's way up here. Gosh, watch this thing. Holy. This thing is getting a nice pop. LRC. Oh. The hell happened? Alright, so these are some of those ones off those edges. The thing is with it, you see how it's flexing, it's getting, it could be trapping people in, and next thing you know, it closes, the next one comes through, and then it tears down. Let me go to Dogecoin on that. That's interesting, MJ. Like Digibytes had kind of a little bit of an example. You kind of see it pushing up here, then a bearish engulfing candle comes through right now. So it did a nice push, and then it's, you know, can really just stop and hold. Let me go to Doge. Just wanted to see what Doge was doing. So Doge is at 9.6. So kind of the same setup right here. I mean, it looks fantastic, just like XRP. Once again, XRP looked fantastic too for this move. And then what ends up happening? Burnt, 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 burnt. You know what I mean? You guys probably are like, yeah, I can't deny that. Thanks again, Cal, for the 50 spot. That's a lot, man. We're cool, bro. Super nice of you, man. Yeah, this is like, you know, this is the stuff I watch out for, and I'm like, can this scenario happen? And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, it very well can. And where's that candle closing at? Let me see something. So that candle's right there, closing right there. So I could, you know, I do this in advance. I try to see things in advance by doing channels and things like that. I'm like, okay, well, let's say I ran like a channel along the base here, you know, or however I wanted to run it. I try to match up like these tops and stuff, so I might do this, and I'll just play around with it just to kind of see. And if maybe I do it like that, where it's hitting the base there, and then we try to top off these, you know, somehow, some way. I think that's peaking up there. It's not too bad. All right, so let me take this out of here. So I'll stop and look at stuff like this and say, huh, you know, are you, now that you hit the top, are you going to come back down to this area? The other thing I look at, which you guys, I was showing you that I was drawing on this one, is the mini fractal versus the big fractal. So let me do that again, since there might be some new people on here. But you see this behavior right here? It's very specific. This right here. See how that it kicks that and arcs over right here, and then it slides down into this cup here. Then it comes up, creates a notch, comes up, creates a notch, and then fires off, and then dumps. See that fire off there and then dumps? So what are we doing? We're doing that firing off there, and next thing you know, tick, 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 boom. Right? So if you backtrack that, move right here and go backwards, which I just did earlier on the stream. So we're going to come from that top there, and we're going to go and we're going to cut that out right there. So we'll go and we'll take that out right there. So you don't have to worry about little moves. You just got to get that big move and see if that supports this. So we're going to go from that like shark fin. So we'll call it like a shark fin right there, right? We'll put the shark fin there, even though it's probably like a dolphin fin. And then we got this cup here, right? We got this cup here. So this is how I read stuff sometimes. I'm like, you just look so interesting, just the way, you know, that's that little guy right there. It's going to push up, come and do that. You see it in there, push up. I can go down in there and go look at it. And then that behavior here with that these wicks here is that. So when I look at that little fractal here, I then see it being played on a bigger form. But the one thing I pay attention to, which is why you'll see me not liking, is I see this nasty move here, which could play out, which I think does play out with Bitcoin, with a lot of them. And next thing you know, we're dumping pretty drastically. And then we can slap on. So I analyze that, and then I can then say, okay, well then let's just grab that whole channel thing again that I just did, and can we make sense and try to line it up in a channel and play with it in a channel to say, okay, well maybe it comes back down and touches this channel here. Yeah, that's like, you know, how I just start visualizing some of these coming through, you know. But it starts with, you know, I'm taking gaps, I'm looking at multiple charts, I'm looking at mini fractals, I'm then playing with some channels. You know, I'm seeing assets that are already kind of tiered down in front, so you can kind of see some of the method that I take to reading something. So I don't just read Doge and Doge is the way. No, I'll go over here to Dash, and I'll start looking at Dash, and I say, oh, you got a nasty little wick on the top. I know you're getting delisted from like Bittrex or something. So then I look at Dash and say, okay, well, what do I see with Dash? Is there anything specific? Is there any, you know, is there any like I don't, you know, I could say, is that on the horizon here, where from here it's going to slip down right here? Who knows? I don't have anything that stands out to me right here. But I do have that mountaintop look, you know. So if I was to just analyze something quickly, I'd be like, well, this little look here, right, with the nice V in the middle of it, you know, whether, you know, wherever if I look at that, I look at that, and even if I just add one here, and if there is a little guy in there, once again, I'm analyzing how do you like to behave sometimes. It doesn't mean it can't go do this, but I wouldn't bet against this. You know, I wouldn't bet against that this might do this. So I then have to take this bearish look and say, are you going to form some more bearish movement? If you're going to do that, Dash, and then I went and just looked at Doge, and Doge showed me that it could do that. You see how I grab all this stuff together, and then I start analyzing it from that perspective, and I'm like, well, are you going to come down even further down here and hit this like support down here? Possibly, you know, and then I analyze it from that point, you know, with what's going on in the world. And since that has happened, you know, see how that works, I then might be like, oh, I remember I was just looking at, you know, XLM. So then I'll go back to XLM, because all this stuff will stick in my mind. So then I'll go to XLM, and it's at 19. It's up 19% right now. But I then start, what am I looking here? I'm like, oh, well, you look like you like to draw. And once again, this isn't like something that's certain. It's behavior. It's behavior. So you can see that up here. This, let me pause. Let me take this off. Look at this, the behavior of that. Is that possible? What's going to happen? Did we just see this happen with XRP come all the way back down to this level? Yeah, I think about that. I think about gaps. I think about this that I'm seeing. So I'm giving you that way. I'm kind of teaching you how I read. Not that you have to do it like me, but I'm teaching you how I read stuff. Like, that's just how I read it. So I would then look at moving averages and things like that and just analyze those mountaintop behaviors like that. Like, when it does this, you know, can we tear down like that? Absolutely. All right? Can we tear down? you know, oops, sorry. I then say, well, was there a mini fractal in front of that, you know? And remember I said, I'm like, yeah, I think that it does this right here. I think we're doing this here. So we're going to tear down. I said that earlier, the mini fractal. So once again, taking tons of data, tons of information. Although, why can't I just go? Yeah. It's such a tease because, you know, it's going, but it's not, you know. It's just getting you excited right now. I mean, this thing, can it keep going? Yeah. It could. I'm not betting that it will. I'm betting that it's creating triple top, mountaintop formation. Stuff that I've seen before. And I'm expecting, you know, a line to come down on it. It's no different than what we've seen, like right here. This kind of mountaintop behavior. Pop, 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 drop. So this one's doing it on the slope. I could show you on XRP this kind of angled slope. So if we go to XRP, and the reason why I can tell you this because I'm stare at this stuff so much that I know what these things look like, and I've seen them so much. So right here, perfect example. All right, so you got that mountaintop, that triple peak. You see it? We're going down at an angle here, and you're actually getting it here. I'm on a daily here. This is a 4-hour on Stellar. Let's go to a daily. So I am. It's too skinny. So this is why I change sizing sometimes. But you can see this behavior. You look at the moving averages. So I'm literally look at the moving averages daily to daily. All right, if you're wondering what Stellar's probably going to do, it's probably going to do this right here. So if one of my buddies is like, hey, what do you think about Stellar? I'd be like, I'd probably get out. What? Why? It shot up right now 17% for the day. I'm like, it's just creating the third peak. What do you mean? Well, that's creating a mountaintop. What the hell is that? It's just a fractal that I see get played a lot. I wouldn't bet that it's just going to be good, great, grand, wonderful. I could be wrong and then it shoots up, but you know what? There's a high probability with these moving averages, right? Yellow cutting through, blue coming through, red kind of coming through. What do we got? Yellow cutting through, blue at that angle, red at that angle. And then what do? I take my other indicators, like right here. Look, Kyle, like literally, look right here at how this behaves. What's happening on that third peak? Look at the MACD. Doing a little curl up action, then we come all the way down to that RSI, right there, shooting up right there. Little pierce up there at that 57. Where are we at? We're at 54. Yeah, go ahead and finish off. What's gonna probably happen? You're coming back, buddy. You're probably coming back. So would I bet against that? Would I feel comfortable staying in that? No, I have extra insight. It's not that I want it to be bearish. I don't like that look. That's a draw that is coded and programmed a lot to not just take off. It's designed to create three peaks, two cups, and to pull down on the side right here. So tomorrow might pull down a little bit, and then the next day, probably the 6th. The 6th you might see a more of a stronger candle. So let me see what else you guys got going on over here. I don't know if you heard XEC is a moonshot coin of mine. I think we did that one. I just sold XRP to VT. Looking at your last video, thanks for the info. 11. Yeah, the Pioneer. The congrats on that. So in the last video, I went over the V chain, and it looked like there was still that extra push. You probably saw that on the fractal when I was like, it looks like it's right here. There might be some extra. I might have said that because I knew that there. I'm gonna pull it up. There was this like hump little thing. I'm gonna pull it up now because I know it in my mind. I know exactly, and I had the three, the ABC and stuff. So okay, so this right here is what I was referring to when I said that there's like this little extra hump there. So it was this over here. Slide this over. So sometimes people will read with me, and they might use their analysis to go in with mine. So here goes like this V. I think I counted that, and then I did X, Y, Z, and then I did X, and then this was all one Y there, and then Z was in this cup, and then I said it looks like it's doing that right there, and then it looks like it's got that move there, which is this is what came through. So I can't fully tell that how much it needs. So I would say this comes down, like showing you what I think happens here. So we can see if this ends up coming through. So I would say this comes down. This is how I'd watch this one. I'm like, okay, so you're going to come down. You could fake out again. This is what I think happens for VeChain. So there's some people that were, hey man, I just sold my VeChain. I said, dude, I wouldn't even worry about it right now. I'm like, it's not, it's doing what it was supposed to do, which is this. It's doing that. All right, and then you can backtrack it to analyze that behavior down here and say, are we getting that? Yeah, we can. I can argue that that's what's down here, right here, off that where you come up, and then I got the XYZ. This one did it at an up incline. This one did it on a decline. Still counted for that hump. Did that push up, hump, push up. So Pioneer, congrats if you did it. It's something I'd be watching. I wouldn't be too sold on this. Just continuing on. However, I can't, it can do this. I can't say like, oh, okay, what's up here now doing it? You know, there's an extra leg up. I can't predict that. You guys can run fibs and stuff on it. Anyways, that's another way to read something. As you see, we're just going through all types of different charts here. What's up, Bullish CEO? I've been good, man. Market dump incoming. Tether getting locked in by the SEC. I think so. I'm going to get to these tips up here. I see Dustin Deo and I see Pete. Do you think Crow is at a bottom? So Coco won first. Yeah, Genos, it's interesting on the Cocos. I'm still kind of iffy on it because the regulations might come through and might wipe some of these out. But regulations is only for USA. That's the big thing that's just weird to me. Is like, oh, I think some of these are going to go away. Well, it's like, well, I mean, I love my America, but like, dude, let's be real. There's other countries here too at play. You know. It's not just America being involved here, but so I think it can go down more. I'm not going to buy it, but I know you sometimes make plays off of this stuff. Crow, do I think Crow is going down? My one buddy has a bunch of it. He's all bummed out by it. Gosh, man, you would think so, right? But yeah, I'm not going to bet it. I'm not going to say that it is. The thing is, it could pop up, you know, but, you know, just because it pops up doesn't mean there's just too much others that are showing struggle for me to think, like, even if it pops up, to think that it's good and we're out of here. That's what the kicker is. So, yeah, I mean, you guys can see a move like that and get so excited, right? To only then see a move like this. That's what's frustrating. Now, if you're making a play in a trade, you don't care. But if you're trying to be the guy that's holding for a bull run and you think it's gonna just ride off and you're gonna make all this money, I don't think that that's here yet. I think it's in 2021. So congratulations, you're in the year that I think it happens. But I just don't, you know, this could be a right shoulder. So you see how there's a left, this is the head. So this can come up, but then do this. Next thing you know, right shoulder, classic head and shoulders formation. Most common things stated in charting. Let's see what else we got here. Dustin Deo, what is up? I'm gonna slide, guys, because there's just too much. I'm still on. Let me go up here to Dustin. How's your gut? Not really behaving, but Dustin, my gut. Thank you for the tip, by the way. The Thrive, I've helped a lot of people with it, so it came from you. Literally, there's people like if they saw my referral, some of the referrals aren't being used, but the referrals that I'm giving to people because it gives them a discount to do it. Not that I get any money, but they're probably like, gosh, this guy keeps on telling everyone to do this. Yeah, because people are suffering. They're having symptoms. So anyways, without sticking on the gut topic here on crypto, it's good. More energy. There's a lot of positive things, but I'm slacking. This is what happens when you're feeling good in life, right? You start, you know, enjoying it, and you just can make yourself sick again with your gut, damaging your gut. Jory says, odds XRP will be declared a currency by 22nd of February. The court wouldn't need years to see XRP isn't a security, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think, I think it gets all cleared up. I think there's a scare, though, in the sense that things look fearful like they do, to make charts go down and things like that. But I would think it gets cleared up. My only fear is some TNT crap that they pull on us. The stream is stuck. Oh, it's lagging big time, huh? Yeah. Hopefully it picks up here. That sucks. Give me a second. Let me see if I can restart this thing in a way. Are we good now, probably? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. I think we're better now. Yeah. Okay. I think I might have fixed it. Thanks, Gore, for telling me that. Let me see what piece. So, Chris stream is frozen. Okay. Image freeze. Sucks. Continuously lagging. Yeah. It'll do that sometimes. It should be fixed now. Sorry, that's probably why I shouldn't stop too much. First drink's on me. Yep, I'll be seeing you soon, brother, when you come in town, man. All right, are we good on the stream now? It should be fixed. Take months because it implies a lot of things, but in the end, it'll declare a currency. Should be fixed. Sorry, guys, it was lagging. Sometimes I can't control that stuff. It just. Hi, Chris. Should we take the gains in Ethereum now? What's your take? Sorry, later for the stream. David Dixon, that's fine. You know, it's the whole financial advice thing, not financial advice. I personally am taking gains from these. If you're riding in these, I mean, you're gonna. We'll see how this daily closes. It closes in 31 minutes. Yeah, I personally am taking that, and I'm out. I'm out. I think that little guy, I think it pulls back, and you start tearing down. I mean, you're literally going to watch, I think, that happen. That's my take on it. But, play it best. I don't think everything is good to go. That's just me. This is the Len fractal. BTC is dropping. This is dropping. It's not escaping. Heard of STMX? Mark. I have. It sounds familiar. Let me go to it. STMX. Storm. Oh yeah. I'm very familiar with Storm because this was Storm, as that's what it was labeled. Very familiar with this. I have their app and stuff. I bought back in 2018 this or 17 this. I used to hold Storm. Yeah. I don't really have much to say on the fractal right now. Victoria, that's super nice of you, sweetie. You didn't have to, as always, tip me. Thank you, Chris. The stream has been most helpful. Much love. Awesome. Thank you so much as well. Hopefully, well, apparently you said it's being helpful, so I'm assuming you're picking up something from my style of reading charts and, you know, creating your own way to read. Thanks, Nomad. Yeah, but the Storm thing, I find it interesting. They got their app. I understand there's some almost like what the HIIT that Amazon does, where you can do tasks and get paid for them. It creates jobs. I like stuff like that. That you can create jobs out there and help people make money, and that app is doing that, and it's helping people solve tasks and complete tasks, any type of task. So I understand it, like what it's doing. That's still their business model. I haven't checked in a while. Sarah says the new interpretive letter establishes that the banks can treat public chains as an infrastructure similar to SWIFT, ACH, Fedwire, and stablecoins like USDC, and is electronic stored value. Gotcha. Hey Chris, love your work. Solid. Sold Zill at the top, waiting for a cheap buy-in. I'm buying you a Rolex after this bull run. Dude, you will be my first Rolex, bro. I'm a watch guy too. I don't have any on right now. My best watch, I mean, I got some Invictas, but I got a Tag Heuer that I got from having the most sales one year in real estate. That is nothing super expensive, but about a $1,500 watch my mentor gave me at a Christmas party. So I thought it was really nice of him. So I wear that because it goes with my sold 40 houses by myself one year. I was just cranking them out. Pow, 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 pow. So it's like memorable to me. So Adrian, thanks, man. That's super nice of you, brother. Let me look at Zill since you said that. Let's see what DJ has here too. There goes my line that I think happens. So I must have analyzed something here. as you see, I click a chart and it opens up what I think happens. I just felt like that was it right there. That was that last push off of this behavior, which is this here. Boom, ba ba ba. So we'll see if that actually deems true or not. But I do think that I can hang down here like that and then drop this, and you're going to start to see that slip there. So you might have caught it, buddy. I think you might have caught that thing, bro. That buy box never happened here. I thought we were going to slip right there because I thought we were right here at that time. I was like, we're going to slip down there. But the more I was wrong. We were I was just off on the fractal. We were here and we were drawing this. We weren't on the right side there. Yeah. I mean, you still could say it's this because that just pushed up right there and it came down. There's so many ways I can read it. Wrong chat. So, love, have you come up with the... Oh, all right, DJ. Yeah, the Black Swan event, Jory. It's something. I'm curious on what Trump's what his thing is tonight. What he says. Isn't that going soon? I'm curious on that. Second, the lockdown, the new mutated strand. I think UK, because UK is getting hit. I mean, that could very well be us in USA, and that'll cause this to all collapse. That'll all cause it to collapse. Lagging again. Damn it. Sorry, guys. As long as you can hear me, thanks for... I'm going to try to kick. Alright. I started the stream again, so let's see if we're back in action. Alright, looks like I might have fixed it, guys. I think the mic still works. Z, it's all good, brother. Mario, I'll check that. I am living, man. Much love back. SNX, synthetics. I remember I was playing around with this one. What a push. What a nice push there. Yeah, let me see if I can get some more data on it, like a bigger chart, a longer version, so I can see some history here. I might have to go up here, go here. If you notice, I use coin.trader pro because I can get more, it'll pull from CoinMarketCap because some of the exchanges don't have the full data. Gosh, man, it's really hard to look at this and say that everything is clean because just the way it pushed here and it could just push again. I mean, where was I at that I was going to buy this? I think it was here. I blew it, me and Cage. I was like, hey, I think we should buy this. 1600%. Missed opportunity, missed opportunity, missed opportunity. However, what I will do is, because I'm finding other things want to drop down, so what you would do here is don't be scared to go ahead and run this thing on a channel, man. You know, to at least, I mean, we can run it from the wick to the body to wick, whatever. And let me run it back here and see if I can catch. I slide it back sometimes just to see what I can catch on the backside here. So what you'll notice is I can catch the bottom, maybe catch the top of that. So boom, broke through, came up, checked it, comes down, hits the base. Nothing. Bink, bink, bink. No. So yeah, can it push right here? But can it go down to $2? Yeah. It could, you know, like this right here, it cannot go. So if it did drop $2, you can see it's an 80% drop. Can that happen? Absolutely. So I would then run synthetics on this and read this, knowing that it could go up there, but it doesn't always like to hit once. And I mean, you can see it already tapped kind of twice there, but like, I'll come down and then go back up. It'll do midway, and so you want to analyze it from that. So I think you might come back down here. That would make sense. And whether it holds or breaks, that would be a way I'd read this right now. So hopefully that's helpful for you to something watch. You might have already ran the channel on it, but just a basic channel. Is it lagging again? Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I might so laggy, man. When, gosh, I can't even. They're always making it hard on me. It's either internet or something. Yeah. Okay. Check your Twitter, bro. Huge news just now. Harrison Jan. Oh, what'd you? What got dropped? Harrison, how you been, man? Did you tag me in something? What's the news? Link it. Hey, Harrison, can you drop it in here? I copied above. I think it's that. Is it this? Dude, why is this connection on that link? I need a new link. That thing is... Breaking major news from U.S. Treasury. The U.S. largest bank regulator with new guidance allowing U.S. banks to use public blockchains. Oh, snap. Let's try that one. I don't know why it's just not working on here. Let me see. Sarah, you're under Bitcoin or bust, right? Limits to stay on station in Gulf and Iran enriching weapons grade. Iran threatens to attack America. So I think Trump is going to say something on that. Or he wants to show off his new haircut. Okay. Gamer, thanks for saying that. Because I'm catching wind that there's some sort of threat or something. Project OG, what's up? You're welcome, Project. Thanks for stopping in, man, and showing support. Thanks, Nick F, as well. Appreciate your work, brother. Thanks for stopping and showing support. The hug of death. Trump is going nowhere. Okay. This is interesting. When is the Trump speaking? Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's what it is. Breaking major news from the U.S. Treasury. Okay. All right. Thanks, brother. Are we following? I think we're following each other, right? I thought I followed you. Is that a new account? Or unless you're a different... I don't know. Maybe I swear you're the same Harrison, right? It's got to be the same Harrison. Iran is making threats saying Trump is going to die in a few days. Okay, so somebody, a psychic or whatever, is telling me this. That is, if that's happening now, Pete, I was catching wind from a guy that's kicking me information. I'm not going to say his name, and I'm not going to say where, but that Trump is going to have to lay low. I literally was catching wind on this, getting insight saying he's going to have to lay low and stuff like that because of some things that are about to happen. Iran is making threats saying Trump is going to die in a few days. The fuck? This is super spooky. Let me see right here. Iran is in real danger, so the possibility that Trump will start a war as a last-ditch effort to destroy the transition and the Joe Biden presidency. Oh my gosh. Instead of fighting COVID, Trump wastes billions to fly B-52s to a region. Intelligence. Okay, so this might be the... Okay, so this might be the... Now I get on a war with Iran. This might be the problem. This might be the catalyst. It might be something to do with this, to crash all these markets. Speak soon, I believe. He's heading to Georgia. He's headed to Georgia, Nomad said. Okay. Coordination between Iran and U.S. to inject fear into the population. Okay. This might be the catalyst, the event. I think this might be it. The charts say something, so this would be it. Some sort of threat. The world is a stage. Everything we hear about is what they want us to correct. Nyctophobia. I agree 100% with you, man. I'm that thinker. Question things. Don't believe that we're getting told the truth. Like who? I mean, do you guys tell the truth to everybody? We don't. I don't know. I withhold certain information in life. It's not everyone's business, right? So, and that's somebody that, you know, obviously stuff like this, but no one's like, you know, if you're fighting cancer, you're not going around telling everyone, hey, I'm fighting cancer, I just went to the hospital, I did this and that. No, some of that stuff you might be like holding to yourself. It's none of, you know, I don't want to talk about it, you know. No one's business. Or if you're going through a breakup or something, you're not, hey, everybody, just let everybody know I'm going through a breakup, this is what happened, these are all the details. Like, no. Some people like, oh, I didn't even know it was happening. Yeah, it's happening. That's why I've been kind of late. You know what I mean? It's these are people we don't even know. You think you're getting the truth and you're getting all the answers. You're kind of short-sighted. Kinda. I shouldn't say kinda. It is. To switch it up a bit, can we also do a live stream on a very likely and unlikely price predictions for XRP at the end of this bull cycle? Love the content though. Joey, thanks so much. Yeah, I would. I think from this finishing off, you're gonna. I mean, I haven't fully got there yet, but I think we're going to be getting there soon. I just want to get this show on the road. I want BTC. I want these things pulling down. Then I'm going to start eyeing that. You'll see me quickly turn into a bull. As it starts getting ugly and ugly, you'll see me get really bullish. You'll start seeing that. You're like, all right, guys, we're going to cap. Things are going to be... I mean, this is people will like me more for this when this happens, because then I'm seeing what's the opportunity come to fruition. I'm then trying to prepare people and myself like, hey, we need to strike on this. We need to play this as best as possible. It's that amazing opportunity. We've been looking for it. Some of you guys have been hanging with me saying, hey, I'm going to trust this guy's probably seeing something, and it's going to come to, and you strike, and then we're then looking at that, what's going to happen from that strike, that position we took when others were fearful, people were like wanting to stay away or whatever. They didn't have any money because they got, you know, unfortunately the job is a threat. Everything's going to shit. And we're like, dude, forget toilet paper. Let's go after cryptos, you know? Research Freemasonry. Yeah, nyctophobia. I got some buddies, man, that they're pretty tight digging up in that stuff. What's Nick? Have you been talking to Miss Cleo? We gotta have a heart-to-heart. Nick, I don't know if you're the Nick I know that I talk to, but it might be. It's not Miss Cleo. Secret Society controls this. The world behind closed doors. The coordination is everywhere. I'm with you 100% on that. Let me see what GA Classic got right here. Okay, yeah, that's the OCC. So yeah, we got. I'm aware this is unfolding. This is huge for crypto and stable coins. I'm a big huge for stable coins. That means me. Decentralized permissionless. Okay, this is good. This is good. I mean, it obviously doesn't negate a pull down, but it's a good future because you can put that in. You can crash the market, and then when the market runs off, you can then say, "Well, dude, he told you back then that we were doing this." No, they told you, but they told you it crashed, and then it did it. It wasn't I told you and then it moons. It told you it crashes, suck you in, and then it does it. Like that's typically the way I look at it. Watch above the majestic. New masses. Watch above majestic. Okay. Can we see sub half-cent levels on Zap? Let's check Zappity Dappity. Zappity Dappity. I think there's a rocket launch tonight too in about 2 hours for those that like that stuff. It's in my area, so I can just go to the beach and watch the rocket shoot off. I'll probably be doing that. I think you can get. I think I marked this level right here. I think you can come back down to at least on Zap, back down to this 1.5. At least, I think that would happen for you. Oh, 82%er. That doesn't negate it can't come down here. But you'd probably get me a buyer on Zappity right there. Antonio. Artur. 19th of January, XRP is not listed in major U.S. exchanges. 20th of January, Biden inauguration. 21st, Trump does not leave the White House. Iran does something, crash. I'm open to all that. It makes sense. Artur. Let me know if I'm pronouncing Azvedo. I'm just going to call you Azvedo. I got that better than the Artur. Because I feel like Artur is probably... Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of A's in here. We got Adrian. We got Antonio. We got Artur. It won't... Dude, they are blocking things. They're blocking that, Adrian. You know what? I would think H-bar does, Renars. I would expect... I'm just shocked that it hasn't. H-bar is something I'm going to be holding. I'm just shocked that it hasn't. I made this play right here. And it... You know, I got that right, and then I got out. I thought it would push more. I was really calling for more upside off that. But, look how, since it fell off this, right? Once again, been very wispy. It's been very, like, there's not a lot of strength from it. But I would expect, like, you could create a triple. I mean, I would think, like, if I was to pull something here and I was to analyze and say, you know, can we do a wick to body kind of thing right here? And can we, this is what how I analyze some of this stuff. I look at it. Can we get this, sorry. Can we get a little push right here to this level here and pull a nice 40%? Yeah, I could see something like that happening, you know, that, and then something like that. So what does it create? What is that stuff? What is that kind of, what would that end up looking like, right? What would that end up looking like? Ring a bell? I try to see what the fractal is going to do in advance. So that would look like this. We know what that behavior is. It would look like this. We know what that behavior is. So if you're wondering how this might pan out, you might get this kind of scenario right here, a push-up. So yeah, it might be a play that you can make, but you know, you can use this, but also use your own method to say that might be possible. Or yeah, I'm going to play that one. You know, I'm not going to play it because it might not do it, but you got a shot. There's definitely a possible opportunity there. I'm not going to throw money at it just because, I don't know. I just know my luck. It'll just not need to do that. And AI's like, nah, we're just going to go down. Like, you bastard. Adrian, what is Adrian saying? Okay, the majestic, it will blow your mind. Okay. Watch above majestic. Everybody watch above majestic. Adrian, I'm holding to it right here, buddy. It'll blow our minds. Can you check out Radix? It looked like it was following XRP Fractal, but it popped today. Radix. Let me see. I've never even looked at this one. I'm going to have to go to coin.trader. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Well, that's a hellified pop. I could see the fractal on it looking like XRP. Massive inverse head and shoulders. Okay, so here goes that cup formation. Bink, bink. See, man, I would think XRP would give us some of that love. What's XRP at right now? 23.6. Still holding some XRP here. Whoops. Well, you saw my account, so don't hack me. Well, at least you guys know I'm not full of shit. So there's this. I'm playing. There goes some. There's 28,000 right there. You know, not that I have a lot. You can see I've shorted a bunch of XRP. There's only 3,000 here. $704 right now. But you can see I'm sitting in the USD. You know, this is a play account, by the way. So it's like one of my play accounts. So there goes the 28 on this one. It is what it is. Let the hacking begin. It's like, go after, go. I guess go get it. I'll just move it. I'll move it out of there so you guys can't go out, move it to another account. No more pumps for XRP. Let me go back to XRP right now. Bum Jackson. Why is XRP so hated the majority of people? Isn't it obvious XRP's... dude, I've never said anything like negative against it. It's always been my number one. Z, I don't know if we get any more pumps on that. What's up, Hydra? Have you seen it? Finally got some Oh, you got some playa? Can't see what's up, dude. You got some. Yeah, my buddy Life was the one that was telling me about that. I actually made a 100% return on that one time from his call. He made a call, and I was just like, I'm gonna follow you on it. I'll follow people on calls sometimes. Unblock me on Twitter, bro. You're blocked? J Classic? Why? What'd you do to me? You're one of my mods. Did you turn on me, bro? You're like, nah, I didn't say shit. You sure, man? You didn't come out. You weren't like throwing hate at me, bro. You're like, I don't know, man. Maybe, maybe I had a bad day. I mean, ask Tristan. Tristan lately has been chiming. He's been chiming at every damn thing I damn post, and I haven't even blocked him yet. He's actually still got a wrench in here. Tristan might be in here. Tristan's been telling me my fractals are illusions, and I was wrong so much in the past, and I still haven't blocked him yet. I don't know why. He's just the guy that I just let him talk, I guess. Everyone's got their opinion, so. Some of my mods are probably like, dude, yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's coming in here. He's like, hey, man, I appreciate all your real estate stuff. So I'm like, he just, you know, it's whatever, man. What's up, man? Just catching you now. Hey, Chris, have you seen the XNX drop 1,000 and it looks like bottomed out? I haven't checked that, Hydra XNS. And solar. Oh my gosh. The hell is this? Hydra? Holy. Dude, I bet you it ain't even bottomed yet. You would think this is bottomed, right? What's up, Max? Look at that, man. Dude, that's a mind fuck if you've ever seen one. It's got to be bottomed, right? It's 99% off. Lord him dribble. Tristan has a lot to say to me too. Yeah, Tristan, is he in here right now? He might show up. Tristan's been on a troll lately. He's been trolling. He'll say he's not, but he's been trolling everyone. He's just been contrarian, that's all. For at least for me. So he's probably doing it to you too, Lord. Yeah. He's just been on the opposition. Contrarian. I'm gonna challenge Mr. Level Up. And all I need is that one time I challenge him and I get him wrong, I am going to... I told you! They're waiting for me to fall. They're waiting for me to fall, especially now since the XRP dumped like this, and it's kind of like, well, we really can't say too much to Mr. Lowe. We can still talk about his errors in the past, 2019 more so, early 2020, but right now it's kind of like, I can't really say anything right now. Yeah, just let me have my moment. And I'm not even rubbing it in. Just let me see if I can finish this off. Let me retire in peace, guys. Let me retire in peace. What are your plans after getting rich of XRP? It's definitely serving the world in some way. You know, whether I'm helping humans or helping animals. I'm just you know, I'm big on like trying to do whatever my creator wants me to do, in the sense that, you know, don't be blinded by, like, contribute to the planet in some way. And I just have a soft spot for a lot of like living things that weren't created by humans, and I do have a soft spot for humans too. So whether I'm like hoping, you know, there's people in, like, I went over to Cuba and stuff, they're not doing well, like, you know, Africa and stuff, there's just people not doing well. And I see a lot of Americans, and I'm not trying to get specific here. Jay, I'll check out why, man. It could have been a mistake. You could have like been, oh, I think I know what it was, bro. I think I know. I thought you were hating on me on one time, and maybe it was a mistake. You were laughing at, somebody was making a, I remember what it was. Somebody was talking junk to me. You posted a meme laughing about it. So I'm like, and you like liked his thing. So maybe it was a miscommunication. I'm like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Like, so I was just like, well, he's against me. He's encouraging people to hate on me, and, you know, try to, and it wasn't like constructive criticism somebody was doing. It was, you guys just trying to hate on me. He's being a dick. And I think you liked it and even bid like a laughing meme. Like maybe the one where the guy's like, oh shit, like laughing. Yeah. Here to make money, man. Hey, I feel you, bro. I'll check why. Anyways, if you guys know which the gift file where like everyone's like the guy's like this because the guy and he was like, ah, that thing. I can't remember. I just know that the guy's like laughing and doing the thing. Victoria's watch it. Yep. So she's watched it. Victoria seems like she's down. Are you afraid to die before getting rich? Oh no, I'm okay with if my time was now, I'd be okay with dying. I literally live a life now that I'm okay. I'm like, I've done a lot already. It had nothing to do with I've done well money wise. You know, I'm not like I didn't go kill it, but you know, in my early 20s, in my mid 20s, I was making for my age, I was making a lot of money. I mean, I was buying, you know, I bought the dream car I wanted in my 20s, traveling the world, doing what I want, literally living a pretty awesome lifestyle. I had 3 cars, you know, boats, jet skis, 4-wheelers. And I was in my 20s. Dodge Viper was my dream car. Went down to West Palm, bought that. So I was, you know, living the Playboy life a little bit, you know, traveling, women, cruises, Europe, flings, getting drunk, you know, hanging out on beaches, hooking up with chicks on the beach, like kind of like, I mean, I'm just being real with you guys, like that's like I was living a kind of fun lifestyle like that, you know. But I'm sorry people trump me. I'm just not no Dan Bilzerian, but for just a guy in his 20s, it was pretty fun. I can't complain. Look at you guys getting a real talk from me. So no, not afraid of dying before getting rich. I don't like that this experience is going to be over. I don't like that. So anything that I'm bothered by, I'm bothered that this this experience that we call life isn't forever. So I try to take every day and make the most of it, whether it's serving, whether it's enjoying myself. I really do, because once it's over, man, it's over, and you're like, I'm hoping that there's another opportunity here or something. But I just the ability to feel, man, just to feel some of these emotions like highs, and you know, I just value that. And it could be something so stupid as driving down the road and just the way I feel listening to music, and I just feel like that high, you know, just get bummed out, man, knowing that, man, I'm not gonna, I mean, this will not always, I won't always have this. So try to take as much from life as I can. Sorry, just joined midstream. What's XRP doing? Well, let me get off this XNS and let's go there. It's at 23.5 right now, and we just closed the daily, so we'll check out the daily. So the daily just closed. We got a flash candle coming in right now. So it closed like a mediocre candle, you know, very balanced with wick. I don't want to say it's like a doji or anything like that, whatever it is, star. That's what we're looking like on the I mean, still open to that push up, man. I mean, it can, if it wants to just slide up there and pop that. I still got some XRP. The BCB is good, and I've been watching him for years, but he has hopium in his voice, and he tends to lean towards everything green, because I've shown us shitty shit like Chris. I'm just level up. Has more realistic TA to me. I appreciate that very much. Calculon, I appreciate that, man. I will tell you that I was the guy that was always burst mode. I changed my ways. Very open to down and up now. And BCB has some good stuff. I'm not gonna knock that he doesn't have any good stuff. So like you said, yeah, he's got some good stuff. Yeah, I'm afraid BCB is blue pilled. Yeah, I'm not gonna, you know, say anything on BCB because he's always never disrespected me. So much respect to him. But yeah, I mean, we're all kind of looking at things from differently. I'm definitely a red pill guy. You guys know that about me, probably. Definitely red pill. I'm okay with meaning, if you guys don't know, matrix and stuff. Show me the truth. I want to know. I'm okay with that truth and knowing that, and not like you know, whatever the media says. You know, is what I'm gonna go with, and I don't want to dig and think anything more. And this has nothing to do with BCB. I'm just talking out loud here. So Steve Koff in the house, dude. This guy, I love him, man. He's a good dude, man. Really nice guy, smart businessman. But the red pill thing, yeah, I think I'm a thinker, and I seek the truth, even though I don't like it sometimes. It can make you depressed, where you're like, I don't even want to live in that world, because it's not. I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like what I'm seeing. You're just like, but you can play life better. You just gotta have to get used to it. All right, so Steve, what's up, Chris and the group? What do you think about Dot? Thanks for everything. So that Dot doesn't give me a. Thanks for the tip, by the way. That's a fat tip, as always, man. You've been buying me steak dinners, man. I gotta come down there and see you again. I don't have a lot of data on this one, Steve. I mean, it's got a nice push on it. I mean, you could get that Zill effect. Let me go to Zill. So that's the problem with it. I mean, just if these are done and they start dropping like this, which very very much possible, where this becomes a head and this becomes shoulders, and then we'll start tearing down. I mean, you could get that kind of effect from it. I mean, you know, I will lead you to short everything. I'm that guy that'll. Chris, you made me short everything, and some of these things are going up and missing gains. Yep, well, that's me. I'm sorry. I just don't fully trust what's on the horizon here. But it hasn't fully came through yet, but you know, doesn't look bad. I don't have much on this, man. I really can't give much on this one. They can always push more. It could be finished. I'm terrible on that one, Cough. Killed it this weekend. Nice, dude. Hey Chris, after this downward move, you expect how fast would alt market rise as fast as Bitcoin goes from 35 to 30? Yeah, man. You're gonna Dirty Dan. That's really where the mindset should be, and it's gonna be something like that, where it's gonna move very quickly. We're gonna climb out of things. I won't be surprised to see some Zap kind of pops from things. Let me go to Zap. Let's go to Zap here, just so you know what I'm talking about. So these Zap pops like this, you know, that's a 900, you know, very quickly. I'm talking like in a week, you know, and then pop again. I won't be surprised to see things climb out of holes like that. Yeah, so if I was looking at Zap, see, I could run a channel on. Did I run a channel on Zap? I didn't. See, everyone should be probably looking at stuff from this angle and say, okay, if we draw this off at the top, can Zap pop? Yeah. I mean, dude, do we make a play? Do we make a play in this right now, guys? I'm starting to look at it from an angle of like, maybe I'll make a play on it. Throw some money at it. If it tanks on me, it tanks on me, right? But it looks like it could. Imagine if it pops to that top of that. Let me get this thing lined up first. Let's line this up and see if there's an opportunity here. Anybody running this fractal here? Yeah, see, it's either that or... Damn it, hold on. It just messed up on me. or it's this, and we come down first. 70%, like I said, to this level. I think I said this on something. And then it comes off this like that, and then starts popping again. You know, who knows? I mean, I shouldn't be doing that. That's $160, $225. Zap's going to $225, guys. Fucking 500, 635,000%. I shouldn't do that. But hold on, let's look at this again. This, I actually like this fractal. What's up, Rob? I like this fractal now that you guys had me zap. Why did I jump on Zap? Did someone say something? Look at this. Okay, so let's say we played this channel here. All right, so let's say it does come down to here, right? And then even in 2021, look at 2021, the top of the channel in 2021, if it did go up there, you're pulling like a $10, right? 33,000%. If it did pull that down. If we bought in here and we go top channel, that's 2,000% there. It's if we play this channel. If this channel is deems true, and even in 2021, you can see these percentage gains off this channel. If this channel does hold weight where we got these, I'm liking this. I'm literally selling myself on something. See, this is how I get smoked out right here. Chris, how was your Zap move? I got smoked out, guys. Let me look at the fractal too. The fractals and pterodactyls and all that stuff. Let's look at this thing. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so I got... Okay. So if I was to mark anything up, I do like this little cup here as my middle indicator. So whether that's from here or whether that's from here, I like this in the middle here. I then have 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 3. But see, we're not down all the way, so it's not like we're hitting any bottom there. Moving averages are shifted. These are on the base now. Do we get up underneath this? So this is hitting the top. Do we go up underneath? Let's take those away. Kind of like this. I don't know about you guys, but I'll check bat in a second here, Julian. Good evening, brother. Made a mistake of going 90% XRP, and I don't want to rotate out and missed out. What are your thoughts? Rosendo Torres. What's up, Torres? One of my best friends is a Torres. He's checked the reply on Twitter. Oh, Lord. Can you please check my reply to you on Twitter? Right before the stream, you commented on an XRP chart from yesterday, but I updated it since then. Lord, what is your Twitter name? Can you tell me that? Cardano about to catch XRP price. Ooh, Nick's calling that down. Hey, bro. Thoughts? Unless you're talking about it going up. I see what you're saying. Gonna catch that XRP price up to 23.4. Made a mistake. Okay. Good evening, brother. I made a mistake. Made the mistake of going 90% XRP, and I don't want to rotate out and miss out. What are your thoughts? Miss out on what? Rosendo. If you're 90% XRP and I don't want to rotate out, okay, and miss out. So you don't want to sell because you don't want to miss out on anything, meaning like, which is the FOMO, right? The fear of missing out of it going up. What are my thoughts? My thoughts is depends on how much XRP you have. It's a tough question because I'm giving you how I played as might be different, and how I would handle if I was a mistake would be different. You know, let's say I had 100,000 XRP, you know, and I'm like, I'm gonna sell 50,000 of it, you know, and put that in fiat. I would diversify anyways. I wouldn't even be all in XRP. I would be comfortable with myself making a mistake, meaning that it goes up. That would be the mistake. because if I was 50% on the sideline and it goes down, I wouldn't make a mistake. I would have made a great play because I can buy even cheaper and pick up some other alts and stuff, having extra money, getting the same amount of coins back if I'm coin counting. But I don't coin count anymore in the sense that I look at ROI on my money. I look at return on investment on my money. How is my money growing? Am I losing? Am I not wanting to miss out? But since I don't want to miss out and I have the FOMO mentality, am I going down 50% and missing an opportunity because I'm fear of missing out? So for example, XRP, let's say XRP goes down to 6 cents. Well, right now, let's just say it was up higher at 49 cents when XRP was at 49 cents or 30 cents. I'm not selling, and it ends up going down to 6 cents. The FOMO kept you in. Yes, you didn't miss fully out on it going up because it never went up anyway, so that didn't even happen. But the fear had you thinking it could happen, which kept you in, and now you missed out on now your portfolio is down, which will just be temporarily unless you sell, unless something else happens. But you now missed out on the capitalizing on saving all your money or saving 50% of it from getting rocked, and then the opportunity of buying and accumulating so much more. Accumulating back what you had and having money now left over to go buy some other alts. So you can see how there's an opportunity either way. It's like a flip the coin. Which one is it? So, I sometimes use the term, I got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Not the term, the saying. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I have money on the sidelines and I have money in XRP. So that's my approach. But I'm also diversifying. And I'm okay that if XRP goes to $10 and I wasn't all in on it, I'm okay with that. And you have to come to terms with that with yourself and say, I am okay with XRP going to $10. And, you're going to watch it and you only have it half of your portfolio. And here's why. Because in your mind, you're like, well, I diversified. I have money in Zap. I have money in all these other assets that are going to make me. So it's kind of just your mindset on how you play it. But I'm kind of giving you an understanding on how I'm looking at it all. Is that I'm okay with. It's not me losing money. It's just an opportunity. Oh, I didn't buy X. I should have went all in. Whatever. I'll just get another one. There's other ones, I just feel like there's always going to be the other one. It's not like XRP is mooning and nothing else will moon. You see what I'm saying? But if XRP, if it dumps and stuff, now you're going to have to just sit there and wait for that to return. So once again, I think if you have some money on the sidelines is the approach I would take. But if you like any other coin on 25 cents, do some research first. Buy the fucking... major breaking news from the U.S. Yep, we saw that. Sylv, thanks for stopping by anyways to tell us either way, just in case we missed it. I'm lagging again. Fuck. Let me fix this. Alright, I should be back in action here. Alright, I'm back in action. Okay, Lord, I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. All right, I'll check it after this. All right, I'll hit you up. I know you are, and if you start doing charting like mine, or you're gonna have some haters. I tell Cage, I'm like, don't even mention my name, bro. They will. Thanks, Gamer for Life, for keeping everything clean. They'll. I was like, dude, just don't even mention my name, bro. I was like, they don't care for me too much. I'm throwing the kitchen sink in. Okay, thanks for the advice. Yeah, I'm 28 cents averaged in, but my old style was to hold. Me too, I'm a holder, but I've been playing it different lately. Oh, it's my boy Life in here. Remember what I was telling you about my back doing a conversion in September? Yes, my bank doing a conversion in September, October, which makes it very interesting, Life, with the timeline. Thanks, Jago. We will be closed for 4 days. I wonder if other banks will do this because we are not the only ones. My buddy Life, he's connected to this bank, and in October, September, they're going to be shutting down. Think of the timelines with some of this stuff. Makes more sense. Looking for this new core system. They open architecture with third-party integration, open API, vendor agnostic. Steam. BTC looks good now. Maybe pump day. Chris, what is the algo pump, man? Is the algo doing something? Let me see. You said, are you talking about algo, Jago? Is this algo pump? Ukrainian government chooses XLM to build currency. I saw some news of that. Oops, where's algo? Oh yeah, it's doing that push-up right there on the daily. Let me take that off there. Ah. Starting to kind of max out. You might get a little bit more of a push off of it just because I don't see that fully out. It can go up more. It can run across here. There might be some more on it, honestly. I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna sweat it. I mean, it does have 3 cups that I sometimes like, but I mean, what could happen? I mean, why is this channel like this? This is like not the. This channel is like messed up. Something like this, so you can see where my buy box is down here. It's probably even lower than that. Wicks and stuff. Depends how it rolls. I mean, some people might think that it's a tough one, man. Some of these are tough, but you can like I've shown before, Jago, like you can see how that stuff happens with like Mithril and even other ones. You know, you can see how this pumps up like that, right? And you're like, dude, what is going on? Only to come all the way back down, and now who knows where it's gonna work. It's like the XRP kind of thing. Pop all at once. XLM got kinds of news popping today. XLM's doing some get it on and popping. Yeah, see, I think it's gonna pull that 3 down. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I think this will slide down. We're all messed up. You should take a look on the Twitter of Livercoin. He posted a Bitcoin chart. It's very interesting. He said portrait theory, but you pull back, check out the 2 fractals. He compares Livercoin. I'll go popping. Okay, bro, no problem, Nibs. You must be into something, Chris. AI is lagging your internet connection. Seems like it always doing something like that, Adrian. What's up, Jilton? I think I'll go bottomed, and it's off to the races. Right on, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. J.O. Banks are moving faster. Transactions. All right, I'm probably going to end all this. I'll check that out there, Dirty Dan. Probably because they're minting USDC. Probably gonna wrap it up, man. We've been on the stream for 2 hours now, just kind of hanging out here, just going over all types of stuff. I want to see what the when's. Can you guys tell me when the Trump thing is? The when? Let me see. When's that Trump? Heading to Georgia now. Okay, see you soon. 44 minutes ago. You're welcome, Cancy. For Dan, he just checked him. He is using the same fractals as me. It's been a good match since the March low. It predicts a low of 15,850 over a 3 to 4 day period. Yesterday was day 1. Oh shit, Sarah. Yeah, you got that Bitcoin presidential speaking tonight, 9 p.m. EST. Thank you, Jason. I got an 8 p.m. or 9. All right, so I'll go watch the rocket launch before that. Here goes XRP, creating a little wick on the top. Here's the thing with XRP. If that RSI goes down and pierces this bottom underneath this 28, right? It pierces underneath that. That will bleed if it does that. Let's get the popcorn. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Julian, my bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not... you could probably imagine. I got a lot of things coming at me. A lot of things I'm reading. Pete, I did ZRX already. See, Pete's saying ZRX, bro. I did it earlier. Maybe he stepped away. Let me go to basic attention token. I'd like to subscribe. Thanks for sharing your TA and your worldview. Bowdy Beats, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub, man. Flagged. Alright, I should be back on now. Yep, okay. No, ZRX is pumping. Oh. Little 3%er. Yeah, man. You might get that little bit of a push there. Any wick on the bottom? Oh, just, you know the rule. Be careful with it. Come right back on you, man. Come up here, ding that, come right back down, so. It doesn't mean it can't keep continuing. Chris, what exchange are you buying Zap on? Bitch you as Zap. I'm gonna go check it out, man. I kind of liked it. You know. I think I liked it just because I like that channel on it. I like the channel on this thing. And I'm an I like I chase those percentage gains. Let me get these little dots out of here. So even if it like if it goes down, I'll buy more, right? I'm just gonna probably, but just to go back up there is 19, and I just scale this channel. If this channel holds weight, I mean, dude, I'm patient. The question is are we gonna, do we go now? Do we go up? I mean, dude, I'm at 9 cents. I don't think that's a bad buy. All-time highs right here. So let me just think, if it goes to all-time high, you guys are all like, what are we doing? We're trying to make, yeah. So all-time high right there will put me at almost a 800% return. If it goes down first, let me bleed. Going back up to all-time high would then put it at 3,700%. So I'll probably throw some money at it, but just in case it does pop on us. But it is kind of sketchy the way it's sitting. Like it could be easily up in here. You know, boom, creates this, comes up there. It can either, and that can tear down into February to 5 cents. So I can get walloped 50%. Coco's bananas. Geno's, I mean it. The UTK. I won't forget you, Nibbin. What was your token? Alpha! Where you been, buddy? I mean, Ethereum, yeah, I looked at Ethereum earlier. It's just kind of, to me, Ethereum is like, when I read Ethereum, I read the same thing as Bitcoin. What's up, Dip? Yeah, I'm actually on the way out. I'm like exiting. See these little pumps at the beginning? I don't like them. With no wicks on the bottom of the candle. This is a daily candle. Yeah, see, this right here screams to me you're coming back. And if I start seeing a lot of assets doing it, I'm like, you're coming back down. So you can push like that, but you're probably sliding back down. That would be my guess. I might do it, Don, because it is really like been beat up, you know. And he told me to, and Rob told me to get some the other day. Yeah, Julian, the zap looks pretty good. There's a chance I get walloped on that thing. Bat right now, once again, a lot of. Here's the thing to watch. Here's something I watch. If you guys want to, I mean, some of you guys know this, but some of you guys are new. When a candle on a daily opens up, and there's no wick on the bottom or no wick on the top, and it just opens up like this. And I go and I look at a ton of assets that are all doing the same. This tells me there's a high probability of it by the end of the day, at some point during the day, next 24 hours, this coming back down to go create a wick. So if you're wondering things, that's what I usually do. Absolutely, Adrian. Shit, any XRP amount over 72,000 is dope, and focus on alts while achieving this goal is basically fundamental to me. Yeah, brother. Where's okay, I'm gonna join you, Rob. Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably jump on some too. Voyager, look at Voyager token. All right, I'm gonna try to slide out of here. I got so much to. It's like never ending, as you guys probably know. Voyager token. Wow, I was looking at this at some point. So did it on here. Watch it be in here. This Voyager is about to go on a Voyager mission. Oh, I've been looking at this. Oh my gosh, I have like stuff laid out on this. The thing is if I read it on the daily, there's a chance that we're up here and this thing comes down. And then this is it. Or we can just say that come down and touch that at least before it gets going. Not that much of a drop. Not much of a drop. You can set an OCO order on the Binance to take a small loss, but it could be up for big gains. A little 15 cent. Can you check pot stocks and see if they have finished their correction wave already? Not afraid. TLRY. I don't TLRY. I don't ever even really look at these. Is this a pot stock? I don't even have much data on this one to even look at it. It's running in a channel though. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to help you out much on this one, brother. There ain't much data for me to even read that. Pundi. Let me go to Pundi over here, though. That never happened. So this was back. This is how I caught this. So as a lot of people know, I sold on September 1st. A lot of assets are still down below where I sold, but this was supposed to happen, and since it broke out of that, killed it. It's funny, I still had it. I mean, this is definitely it's funny, this one hasn't pushed up yet. Probably would I go to space? Possibly. I'm big on the universe and stuff. What was that? ONT, ontology. I'm kind of iffy on Pundi. Pundi's just kind of like Some of these have been popping, man. You know, I can't believe how clean of a channel that thing ran. Gosh. It's insane to me. Julian, thanks, brother. The did you want me to look at bat more? There's nothing there's not too much on it right now. It's one of the ones I watch because you could tell like this is what oh boy, look at this. I can see this doing this. Bink, 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 and then bink, 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 and I can see it tapping again on a crash. I was in bull mode right here until things started to fade off. I'm like, damn it. On it. Yeah, the thing I don't like about it, because this can just come over and then this continues and then it's just going to pull this whole thing down. And you got 3 tops. Kind of, it's that those 3 peaks right there are dangerous to me. And this is what I'm now starting to kind of look at. These right here. And it can create that side down there and then start tearing down. I don't like that. I see that behavior a lot. I just talked about it recently with XRP and stuff. So like that can happen with let me go to XRP here. So oh my gosh, this is scary, dude. Look at this. Look at that gooseneck down there. You see, and this is on a daily versus daily. Is there? Okay, so you see how there's a gooseneck right here. This is a little stubby version. So you see how it comes up, creates a gooseneck, and goes 1, 2, 3. You see how it comes up, creates a gooseneck right here, goes 1, 2, 3, which would mean that after it's done doing this 3rd peak, you're gonna get. It can be drastic. I don't know how nasty it could be, but it can be nasty, and it can do the tear down, right? So you can have something nasty here, where it you know, gets back down to these levels down here. Yeah, I don't like that setup at all. Look at it. It almost has that behavior. See, I'm just learning. This is how I can pick up stuff. Look at that. Okay, so let me do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Look at this. Look at this baby here. So this came up the same way. It's doing this. Holy shit. Thank you, Julian. You just gave me something I really needed right at the end. I'm glad I did not leave. Look what you just showed me. But, well, help me see. Aha! I got the. I see what this fucker's doing. Aha. Okay, so, dude, this behavior is showing me. This is this. It's running on this right here. Which, see the tear down? That's what this is going to do. I could make this will be a panda call. I have no problem with this one on basic attention token. So let me open this up. Let me pull a different basic. Like you already, before I even saw this, I'm telling you this would happen. Watch this. Let me go to basic attention token right at the end of the damn stream. I get what I want. This is right at the damn end of the stream. I get what I want. Okay. All right. So. Okay, we're gonna be coming down the mountain down here, so we're gonna be doing this down here. So this area down here, which you guys can see, is going to be very clean here. Okay, I hate that it delays like that. Okay, so we got our match down here at this point down here. This is where I get a high on this stuff. So we're then gonna run up, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna create a move like this, right? Which is going this is gonna be my match right here. We're gonna put an X up here. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. And then when it comes off this, it's going to kind of, oops, it's going to do, damn it. Remember, this is a smaller version, okay? So this is obviously doing the way it wants to do it. And then we're going to go ahead and mountaintop that right there. Smaller version. We're going to mountaintop that, so we're going to mountaintop that, okay? I love this behavior right here. I can see this W right here being this guy right here right before the X happened, right? and then we got a bunch of like cups sliding backwards. So I could, you know, whether that's one, it's messy, but it's there. W, pop to the X, come back down and create this kind of motion here. Come up, mountaintop that. Come down here, and give me that tier action, which is exactly. We're about to see it happen on bat. We'll go to my damn Twitter here. It's exactly what I wanted, man. Okay. We're gonna get that right here. That fall, that DXY fall, that where's my tiers? Not that. Oh, shit. I never posted it. Let me see something. I thought I posted it here. It's my app. Aha, right here. Okay, so these are, so we're about to see this. So I know people think I'm crazy with it, but you see this tearing down of the fractal right here. You see how it's doing that? So I want you to, these I'm saying are out in front, and I've been telling people these are out in front. That's what this is on the horizon. You see the move? You see it, the smaller version of this? Oops. So if I compacted this more, slid it over. Well, I guess I can leave that one. I don't need to, since I got it all there. I'm going to get a move down deep right here on this. We're then gonna do something here, kind of hang out. XRP's already doing this, by the way. You guys know that. We're gonna get this, and that's the bottom right here. We're gonna get something like this, which is going to support all this that these are already doing. Okay, it's like highly likely going to happen, and exactly what I wanted. Fucking nail it, dude. I kept looking at basic attention token. It's the mini, it's showing you, it's these mini fractals are already showing you the moves. They're showing you the moves. It's doing the moves. There's a high probability it's going to complete this move. The third, you're going to see, same thing with XLM, man. XLM, same thing, man. Same thing. Am I frozen again? Damn it. Can't even... That's about to pump. Shit. Chris, what do you think of BCH that's following the other 5% wise? Has he done Zap tonight? I was just doing Zap. Alpha. Oh my gosh. Alpha is not even, it's I don't have it set up for your area or anything. I'm doing the test, the beta test is in my area. But I built that. You know, you can kind of get a feel. What's up, AG? I was blind, but now I see. Crypto Surfer, what's up, dude? Just laggy. Okay. All right, I'm going to go, man. I'm pretty excited about this. I want to see if this follows. I think this follows. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fractal. That is just, I like this one very much. We're going to eat some popcorn for that one. I've never looked at Rose. Oasis? It's literally turning into a rose. Oh, I'm not really good at creating a rose, I guess. It's terrible. I'm usually, my charting is usually better than that. We have come years and now we are close. Finally, right? Julian, thanks, dude. Look what happened. See you, cough. I got jumped into the blue wrench mob. Lord, you did, dude. You got hit with a wrench, bro. Rexy, what's up? Yeah, it just says straight. I don't have much on it. Impossibly possible. I have to go. I cannot. I'm not gonna go against that, man. This that I'm showing you right here. I'm not gonna go against that behavior. So if you study this behavior here, and just understand how it's working, I personally will not go against it. That this is the mountaintop that's happening. So that push up right there, that like XRP got and everybody, watch. Let me go to XRP. You'll understand it now. What's on the horizon for XRP? If there's anything you can take away from what I'm showing you guys right now, is to watch these mini fractals. Watch what's left. If you want to try to play it best, watch what's left. All right. So when you look at this, how this thing drew, this motion right here, it jacked that thing up on XRP. It pushed it up massively to sell people on it. Once again, I can go back to to BAT, and you won't see that. It'll be a little guy, right? But you can see what they did to the XRP community. They baited them and got them sucked in them. They used that popular asset to bait people. So what is happening now? Well, it's pulling down, right? Then what happens? Well, it's going to do that tier fall. That's why we're watching it hang around here. 23,988. I might sell some XRP at that. I'll just keep selling. Because I genuinely feel it. We need to tear down. We're going to tear down. And do just that. And then once that happens, I'm super bullish, man. My whole account turns green. Bright green. There's going to be so much green. I'm sorry with the lag, guys. I'm just going to end this. See you, Adrian. What if this does not happen? You will be screwed. I won't be screwed. So think about this, Shrey. Nothing's happening bad to me. If the market goes down, then I win. If the market goes up, then that's fine. I can always buy in and just go continue to make money. You know what I mean? If you think about it that way, it's like I'm screwed if I lose, if my account goes down into a negative and I have to sit there and wait. You know, you guys see that meme with the guy standing in the pool, sitting on the bench? It's like that becomes a scenario. But if that doesn't happen, then, and let's just say it shoots up, then I just say, okay, well, show me that everything's good. I can always buy it. There's going to be something lagging, just like my stream, you know what I mean? My stream's lagging. So are other assets. So I'll just go buy something else because I just focus on ROI. I don't care. I don't care who makes me money. I just want to, I'll buy ROI, you know what I mean? Thanks, brother. Let's see. All right, I'm going to shut down the stream. It's lagging too much. I got to go, guys. I'll check you guys later. It's lagging too much, man. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Super positive stream. There's like no toxicity.